Inverness to the Great Beyond, Session 5, Set and Match, which is a little bit of a play on words. I'm your host, the Tedster. I'm here with everyone today. We have Beacon, Thorka, Tarek, Tignum, and potentially Jabu once he wakes up from his little nap. They went ahead and fought Gluttony in a major dungeon in the third layer of Hell. Our players are level 9 now, and they are looking to do what they need to do to keep going and keep forging ahead. What's interesting is that Beacon has some really interesting information about the fifth layer of Hell. We will see how the players do and how the players react to that information, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah,
all right.
Different decisions.
So, I was just talking to the chat. Beacon has a forged amount of information about the fifth layer of Hell. You guys are currently in the Wandering Emporium, and you can decide what you'd like to do from here.
Yes, I did. Yeah, I guess if we could have some private chatting, and Tignum, you've been working a lot.
Oh yeah, I've been busy all week.
So I think between some of your tinkering contraptions and some information that I've found out about Stygia, I think we have something ahead of us that we could plan for.
All right, well, I'll tell you what. We got two ways we can do this. Either I can hand out things to the people who I think might like them most, or I can tell y'all what I have and y'all can decide if you want it or not.
Tell us what you have.
Sure. I'm interested just to hear what you've done on the whole.
All right. Well, it's been a lot of catch-up work. For one, I'm testing out a couple new things. So I made me a pair of boots, which I think should allow me to fly. We'll see how that works.
Think, yeah. Just I know I caught it, and I'm sure everyone else did.
Yeah,
so
think
just remember that. So yeah.
Okay.
You kind of know, to expect some of these caveats. But anyway, continue.
It's all just part of the process. In any case, let's see what else I got. I made a handy-dandy oopsie-doopsie emergency ripcord in case I should fall into the lava again. So if that works, maybe I can make some more of those. That attaches to my backpack. I got a nifty pair of gloves for anyone who should want them. They let you climb up walls like a spider.
Very interesting.
The guy's kind of interested in that oopsie-doopsie.
What's that?
I said, the guy comes up and says, your oopsie-doopsie in case of magma. I'm interested.
Oh, I only have the one of that. I gotta test it out first.
Oh, is it okay with your backpack?
Yeah, the first. So if anyone wants these spider climb gloves, I got a pair of these.
I mean, what do you think, Tarek? You can be fast on the ground and fast on a wall?
Yeah, and Tarek kind of looks at his hands, and it doesn't look like there's anything on them. He said, unfortunately, I'm already kind of sporting something.
Anyone else?
So, out of game, are they an attunement item?
They are not.
Yeah, I think that's how we talked about it, is that these items aren't like tinkering and fusion things do not require attunement.
Yeah.
Sure, that's fine. Just wanted to clarify.
So it would actually work out, I guess, if what we could do, if someone doesn't want them or take them, we could absolutely take them with us and use them on a case-by-case basis.
Yeah, I just don't want to carry them all around.
Because the gloves that Tarek is currently wearing or not, I don't need attunement for them either, so I can remove them at will.
All right, so do you want to hold on to them, or you want someone else to hold on to them for now?
I don't want to carry them. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, if y'all don't want them, I could just sell them.
No, we want them.
I would say continue with your new creations. I want to see everything.
How about this? I'll hold on to them. I'm not as nimble as some of you sporting all this armor, so sometimes getting on a wall might be advantageous for me to get to.
Lurk,
point A
I
to
actually
point B.
have something special for you at the end.
Oh, okay. Well then, like I said, I can hold on to the gloves for now, and then whoever needs them in a pinch can just take them. Or we just put them in the bag of holding.
Wait, where'd the rest of my... Oh, hold on.
I mean, if I could wear both of them at the same time, I would, but I don't know if that'll work or not.
If only you were a monkey, Tarek, you could put them on your feet.
Yeah, so as you watch, Tarek pulls like something off his hands, and you see as he pulls it off, it looks like nothing, but as he pulls it off, it turns into a glove. And then he puts it back on his hand, and it looks like he's wearing nothing.
Let's see.
Heard of those. I think
Tarek.
they're called the fever.
Tarek, your passive insight tells you that the downside to having gloves that let you climb like a spider is the fact that you can't use your hands for anything but climbing.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so it's like a good climber's kit that we have access to.
I would
Therefore,
say
getting-
it's
otherwise,
absolutely a situational thing. That's why I think it could be anybody could use them. So I
the
think
magical inventory fairy or Flip could take the gloves from my bag and put them in Thorka's bag as well.
Yeah, I'll hold on to them for now.
Hey, Thorka, what kind
we absolutely should hold on to them. If you have the desire or the gumption to actually make more and sell them, I mean, by all means. But I think any of your creations, we should definitely keep a version of.
Right.
For sure.
Let's see.
Let's
Well,
see.
I've got that's my second pair of those, but I have another pair that I already tested, which is why I don't mind. I mean, if y'all want to try out some of these things I made, you're welcome to, but I don't want to guinea pig y'all since God knows what happens until I work out the kinks. Thorka, I have something special I think you might like, but it's a bit dicey, and if you don't like it, I understand, and then I'll open it up to anyone who wants to try it.
Okay. What is it?
Tignum wrestles out a suit of extremely detailed, finely articulated armor from his bag.
Well, ain't that a pretty
Looking
thing?
at it, it has a lot of holes in it, and it doesn't seem like it offers much protection.
Doesn't seem like it offers much protection there, Tignum.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
no.
what's
Okay,
the trick?
what? Keep going.
This armor is not for protection.
Hmm.
This armor is for destruction.
Nice. Does it sort of have like an ablative effect?
No, absolutely not. You see, this armor does not protect your body, but this armor has an inbuilt targeting system, which adjusts your movements to make sure that every single hit you land is a critical hit. The downside is that I haven't quite worked out the kinks, and the targeting array works in both directions.
So wait. All right. Zarek just kind of puts his hand up and says, "Wait, you said the targeting works in both directions. So does that mean whoever you're attacking is gonna like really smash you too?"
Oh yeah, if someone tries to hit you, the targeting array overrides and puts you in the way. So if they're gonna hit you good. The good news is, if they miss by enough, they just miss like they normally would.
Well, this is a Jambo offense.
Hold on, there's a caveat. Whosoever wears this armor, shall become my battle buddy, and I will watch your ass.
God is very curious, and he comes up, because I have that vorpal sword, and this armor would be incredible.
Oh my god, that's hilarious! You're not wrong. Oh my god.
I mean, I am honored that you thought about me making, and it does sound interesting. But I think putting it on, Dega would be really interesting, especially with that new fancy sword.
Oh yeah, the guy raises a hilarious point, and it's funny because I found the sword, and honestly, I hadn't even thought of using this armor with that sword, even though I studied both things. But the guy is absolutely hilarious, and you're right. And
I'm sure
I-
someone in the
I
back
think
of
it
their
was
head-
your subconscious,
Yeah,
Tigran. Honestly,
exactly.
I mean, you just don't realize how smart you really are.
Exactly. Genius.
I think I could learn this. I've been training with Orca. We could try.
yeah.
But I Tarek will absolutely have to pass.
If Flip could carry that armor over to Degas, that would be splendid.
All right, he does so.
I will remove the armor and the gloves which I gave to Thorka from my bag.
So with Degas, it counts as a breastplate. Just so you're aware, it does not give any +1, +2, or +3 modifier. The modifier is that special ability.
Okay. So yeah, I guess as of yet, I don't have proficiency with medium armor.
What's
Oh, damn.
what's your proficiency in armor wise?
It's an expert step light.
Yeah, that's why we've been trying to do training. Thorka and Dega have been training during the week to try to help him understand what moving around in armor is like, and
Without a shell.
With
without a shell.
with Tignum's passive insight, he notices that if he takes enough plates off, it could probably be studded leather.
I mean, there weren't really any plates there to begin with. Hold on, let me adjust some things. I'm gonna
all of this body is new for me anyway. So
I'm gonna remove a couple things and readjust
take
some of
this-
those servo motors to fit your body better. But yeah, so it's basically a leather tunic that has motorized servo limbs that connect to your biceps to adjust your swing every time you swing.
Tarek just steps back as all these adjustments are going on. Just taking a step back.
I feel I'm in control, but this seems interesting. Not to do anything to activate it.
Why don't you try these gloves too, just to complete the outfit?
The climbers ones?
Yeah.
Oh, you can wear them all at the same time?
As the armor, yeah.
Okay. If I could do that, and like I say,
Orca, do you mind if the guy wears those gloves?
That's a just in case, I guess. I am pretty strong at climbing, but if we need, I guess, go upside down.
I mean, even if you are pretty strong at climbing, the gloves just take out all the guesswork.
I think if it's just a matter of taking an action to put them on, then I think that I could have them in my bag, and we can be ready.
And the upside is, while you're climbing with the gloves, your feet are free to do whatever you want with them.
All set.
That's kicking, I guess.
Huh.
I do sort of have talons down there now. Alright.
I think that looks mighty fine on you.
Well, that's all I had time. Oh, wait, no, I have one more thing. One of these old things was stored away. I draw a wand from my pouch, which looks incredibly familiar to all of you who've known Tignum for a while.
Oh no, it's the sound one, isn't it?
Look, sometimes what you need is just the right pitch.
Again, as I said, we definitely should keep versions of this for sure.
So who wants to carry it? My pockets are getting full.
If you could explain to the audience, I'm some new to the audience.
Oh,
So yeah, I don't think Beacon or Degas have had the pleasure.
Right.
No, I've only
used to
ever
be a
seen your
mainstay for me.
resuscitation device. This is all interesting.
Tignum shows you the wand, and he holds it out next to another similar but very different wand. The first wand is elegantly carved into wood, and along the handle you can see that there are musical bars and musical notes. This wand Tignum did not make.
Huh.
Next to it, there is a wand which is not made of wood, but which is made from metal, and engraved in the metal is a similar, but not the same set of musical symbols and notes, because Tignum cannot read music. The first wand, when you wave it, plays music. The second wand, when you wave it, makes terrible, terrible noise, deals a lot of damage, and deafens everyone in the radius.
Oh, well, that's curious. Dissonance. It's a curious path, sort of imagine and then engineer into reality. Was that one of your first projects, or is this new? Or if everyone else seems to remember it, at least.
Well, that was one of the first things I ever made, and hold on. Well, I guess Degas, you have everything else, so you might as well hold on to that too.
What? I guess I could use that. I do
Yeah,
get kind of close. I get close to people with my shield.
Degas, you were saying earlier that you needed to go shopping. Well, now you just had Christmas.
Well, I guess maybe I could just stay further away. I'm used to being just right there next to you, but maybe I can. I can move around more. I can do some dashing.
Dashing.
I think this armor seems fine.
All right.
I mean, you could potentially take some big hits.
I guess it's true. I mean, I guess can I deactivate it and just turn it into normal weather? Is that?
I mean, if you're faster, then yeah, I think it totally is works out absolutely. But I mean,
Ted, I never got an
I'm
answer
thinking
about
that
does it take an action to move with my broom?
Oh, that's a good question. What's the broom called? Broom of flying?
Correct. It says I can speak a command word to move on it. I do not know if that requires an action or not.
I think it's like part of the thing, interact with object kind of things that you can do during any other action, like picking something up. Or actually, activate magic item is an action.
yeah, I think that's an action to use the command word and trigger or whatever.
Yeah, I just need to know so I can plan my action economy accordingly.
I mean, Degas. I mean, I actually think that I don't know. I think you could take a punch, right?
Wait.
I really can.
Guys, I
I'm
made
just
a
saying
terrible
I used
mistake.
to.
And
Pick a spot and staying put, but I'm actually pretty quick.
Hey
you
guys,
take a
I made a
punch.
mistake.
It'll be a big punch, but when you hit, I think it'll be an even bigger punch.
Hey guys, I made a mistake. I am wearing 2 pairs of boots right now, so I need someone else to test out these flying boots.
I think I'll test out one thing.
Yeah, I don't think you should test out any more things, Degas.
I'll test your flying boots.
All right, one sec.
I would offer, but I says beacon, but I have my wings. So
Wait, I can't find my other boots. Hold on. Oh, there we go. I see it.
So all the
Yeah. So I'm sorry. What?
So all the things online are saying that it's basically DM discretion because interacting with an object normally requires an action. We're gonna make it so that the Broom of Flying does not require you to use an action to use the command word for now. But if you do use it to move someplace, it will replace your movement. So just keep that in mind. So if you say to it, "Hey, I need the broom to go there," it will use your movement to go there. But it won't use your movement. It will move however far it can move to do what it needs to do.
All right. Sounds good. So basically, if I'm moving on it, it's part of my move action. Did you say if I command it to move without me to go somewhere else, then it's my action? Is that what I understood?
If you command it to move and you're not on it, that will count as your move action. But
Oh,
if
I
you're,
see. So I
but if
can't
you,
move while it moves.
correct. But if you decide to jump on top of it and start moving with it, then that's all just one movement action, so it's fine.
Okay, I'm okay with that. Thorka, you have a pair of devilish boots, which Flip will put in your inventory.
Okay. I'll let Flip bring it over to me.
All right. Other than that, with all the fun stuff that was happening, you do remember that Mahadi explained to you that you are currently residing someplace in the fifth plane of, or the fifth layer of hell. And other than that, that's pretty much all the information you have about that so far.
Well, Beacon, would you like to now tell us about everything? You want to go somewhere else now?
If we have, I guess, because we want to move somewhere more private, if we have an ability just to move into our in room, I guess that would be. We can go over some of our planning, I think.
Yeah, so we can just go ahead and assume that you.
Go.
Yeah, we can just assume that you go there. It is in another plane of existence, almost like a pocket dimension. When you enter one of these small, cramped machines, it brings you to that pocket dimension that's just like a normal hotel, in a sense. You have your own rooms and things like that as well.
Oh, so yeah, I guess we can come. And he has this black book that he presents. And this is for Tignum. You weren't here with us yet, but this was right before you joined us. But there was before in the dungeon in which we retrieved the sword that I bear, we encountered several shrines. And this is in the first layer of hell. And this book was the personal tome of a cleric of or cultist of Merkel, who's a god of death. So I used this to sort of study the information of a source that knows something of this plane. And so I looked into Stygia, and as well as, and I found some interesting information, particularly about our quest. Well, again, I think that we need, before we talk to Mahadi, we should consider our interest and capabilities. But so I don't want to be dry. It's a little bit of it took me some days to pull the text apart from the sort of Mercolite musings on bones. But if anyone's curious about Stygia, I can talk to you about its frozen oceans or Styx. But I think that I started a conversation earlier about this flower. Desert's Night. Does anyone, should I continue? Should I elaborate?
I think that's something we definitely need to ask Mahadi about.
That's true. about whether or not.
Well, Desert's Night, I'm thinking specifically of the flower.
Agree. I think it's another informational point on it will be interesting. It would be curious if that's maybe just something that he wants. I think maybe I'm presuming that he would have some other task for us when moving.
Oh, I'm hoping that any information we get about the Desert Night flower is he gives us willingly because it's not part of any of his agenda. So maybe he'll give us more information.
It's true. It's like him informing us, giving him information about the labyrinth. That was
right. Then again, he could already have thought of this and has prepared multiple scenarios and answers and questions and everything else. Like I said, he is steps ahead of us that we don't even understand yet. Or I don't think we'll ever understand, to be honest.
No, I think that's 100% true. Not really understanding his true motivations. But yeah, I mean, we're not going to know until we bring it up.
The topic at hand is that the Desert's Night flower is said to be known that when mixed with the Panacea elixir can empower the Panacea and reverse and create not just a cure-all, but boons and reversing things into positivity. Something held within Ankh-Rugat, the realm of Set. This is a death god that I'm not familiar with, but I have some information here in the book as well.
I mean, I think that if we can turn Bizant's curse into a boon, as you said, and then use it against them.
I agree. I
love that just for the sheer, like, little bit of deviousness of it.
Okay.
I mean, I know ultimately we just want to. The bottom line is to remove the curse from Thorka, but
well, the bottom line.
Think about it.
For me, the bottom line has always been to get back at Byzant for this, and for everything else he's done and everything else he's doing while we're here. Getting rid of the curse is just making it. It's one piece of that puzzle. So like we lift the curse, and lifting the curse will like with this new piece of the puzzle might give us another weapon to use against him, but also it will allow us to go fully out on a creature that is more powerful than us individually, and maybe combined. And the more we learn, the better we're going to do when we do face him. So that my bottom line is has been always to get back to destroy him. So I am voting to go after the flower. If we can go after the flower, and if it fits in Mahadi's, like I'm sure we mention it, or he'll already know, and it fits into some kind of plan scheme of his, fine. Because the end result is if we can get this, and it gives us something else to use against Byzant, it's a win.
The prospect of being able to learn further about how to use the Panacea, how we can use it to transmute corruption and like disease. And this is something I think that your priest of Thor had a prophetic vision of.
A vision of, but as a lot of visions, we don't really have an idea of what we're going to find. Even physically, I don't know what we're going to find. As what is the Panacea? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, what physical
known to be some sort of, it's an elixir, some sort of drink, but you were correct. We have yet to ask Mahadi further about the temple in
I guess what I'm also thinking, Beacon, is just like, so when we find, yes, you're 100% right. We do know that's the elixir. Are we gonna find a jug? Are we gonna find a tiny vial? Do we know how
Yeah.
much I have to drink to really
I
purge
think-
myself from this curse?
I mean, you're asking good questions in such a way that it shows your interest. But I think that, well, I think we're in a different sort of proving. And that we're as here to. We're yet to approach the threshold of this.
Oh, these are just, these are just questions to think about. We're nowhere near this yet.
We are somewhat near, maybe.
Keyword, maybe. Keyword. Always think about those.
Closer than we were.
I think we may have. We might be close, but we still have mountains to go.
Fair.
At least that's how I feel. That's just how I feel about it.
So I think if we all agree that the potentiality of this flower seems of interest, and we could maybe look into some sort of infiltration of Uncle God. I don't know about any. I'm sure. I think I've had my fill of fighting restless undead, but this is maybe a whole nother thing entirely.
Yeah, you were saying that this next plane has a lot of undead. That's something I want to ask Mahadi.
Yeah, I'm not
If the
familiar with
entire
the
plane, if
culture.
that is like the main thing, because that's definitely. And Tara
Well,
kind of he just rests his hand on the rapier, and he said it doesn't bode me well for undead. So it's best to know as much as we can before we.
Well, it's just, I believe, I actually thought there might be something that would interest you, an Antigua, which is that, okay, I guess, but, there seems to be some sort of sailing navigation that's done across the frozen oceans. The Styx is oily and polluted, and it doesn't mix with the frozen brine of Stygia. So that's how they navigate from berg to berg. So I'm not sure how to get from here to there, or where Al-Rugat would be therein, but these are parts that I put together.
Yeah, I guess a lot of these questions are that we don't have answered are gonna. Hopefully, Mahadi will just fill in the gaps. I mean, because who knows? Maybe there is the same agenda, and we are going to the spot where this flower is, or is close.
That could be true.
And traveling on this river, or this. I mean, I don't know what it actually is.
Styx is
not as simple as
a cosmic thing
in our real world. I would think.
Well, maybe some.
And I'm just being cautious as always. So
I've heard of there are different religions of ferrymen and things of such. And we could talk to Mahadi of this. Yes. Is there any questions? I have some detail about Stygia if we want to. I think preparing for the cold seems to be something we might need.
That was one of the things when you said it was basically a frozen wasteland. That there was a moving river through this.
This is true. Vast ocean of salt water, completely frozen. And there's thunder.
So frozen wasteland with undead. Sounds like
it seems. Well, it's an interesting notion, I guess. So Set is a god, So there's a realm within this plane that is his domain. That's not all of Stygia. That's one place. There's also apparently some sort of Arctic wildlife that grows or something, some Arctic plants. But what was it? Creatures as such of dire wolves, frost worms, krakens, mammoth, polar bears, sharks, remoras, and devils go training here. I guess that's since it's mostly open. Aquagod is one of the few not just wild places, I think, in this Iceland.
I mean, I guess it just doesn't really matter. I mean, we know that it's danger. You know, we can prepare, I guess, like somewhat, but we're going anyway. I mean, the contract dictates. So
It's true. He might want us to go just do something that sticks, and we could pass on quickly. This is more like taking the shortcut that we just took. We opted into clearing the labyrinth.
yeah, well, that also altered us in a way that I don't think any of us was prepared for. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know how you would prepare for that anyway.
I've been meaning to apologize for how that affected me. I think that we could all learn from some lessons of teamwork from.
Yeah, but why should you apologize to something that was essentially not your fault and was beyond your control? I mean, the whole situation was. I mean, I think from what I recall, I mean, Thorka again was keeping it all together for most of it.
Well,
Your aura is powerful.
Well, I also try to keep you guys together because I don't know how much you guys remember what that did to you. So yes, my abilities protected me, and I protect you guys. That's all it is.
Right. So I mean, I guess basically is I don't think nobody has to apologize for anything.
Well, I guess then I just it's my promise to always do better than that. No, I guess I can't do anything worse.
Well, next time you're in a situation like that where you definitely are in control of yourself, then sure. But you know, don't beat yourself up over it. Someone else will beat you up for it. But let's go to Mahadi and let's present him with this information because I'm sure he'll have something to say about it, like he does with everything.
I'm sure he already knows. But then he'll know that we know, or he'll know we know, we don't. But this is a silly game. But who wants to call him this time? Or do you want to go tap on his tent?
Eric just like double snaps his fingers and just says, "Where you at, Mahadi?"
Are you coming back out from your area and coming back to the middle of the Emporium?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll just come outside.
Okay.
Go back to talking about.
So as you say that, he appears. Yes. What can I do for you now? What is it that you need?
Startled every time.
Hello there, Mahadi. We wanted to talk to you about our arrival here in Stygia.
Nice and chilly, just the way I like it. No requirements for ice.
I have the opposite personal opinion. So I've done some research, and I've learned a little bit about the frozen ice and the oceans, and I was I wanted to, unlike last time where you left us a note, I wanted to see if you had something to tell us in person about what you needed done to progress the caravan or the emporium.
Well, I actually thought to give you a rest. I thought that you needed a little bit of a rest. But, if you're talking about the Purple Lotus that is in Stygia, I did not actually expect you to know anything about it. So, if you truly want to get it, you can. It's a very rare blossom. And I don't think you will survive. But if you do, then there's some great news. Then you will be stronger than maybe even myself. But if you do not survive, well, I've at least warned you in the situation at hand.
Oh, so this is the first time you've given us a dissuasion in this way. I was speaking of deserts night. There was something that came up in my research, and well, I guess we have some more questions.
Okay, well, why don't you tell me the questions and I will fill in as I know the best.
Well, Isaac Mahadi, is Purple Lotus also called the Desert Knight?
Yes.
It is a descriptive, like a lotus is a type of bloom. That's the desert's night is the name, I guess, given.
It is
But
only one flower. It blossoms every 1,000 years. No one has picked it yet, and it has already blossomed. It sits in an abandoned temple that is home of where Set's worshippers used to spend their time. But the major issue about that is that Set didn't abandon that temple. I mean, the temple is designed to keep people out of it so that the the flower stays where it is. So you can most certainly, if you feel free, enter the temple and grab the flower and then leave. But I will tell you a couple of things. Very likely that my magic will not be able to let you escape there once you're inside. These types of temples they have their own magic, their own power. I don't like Stygia in anything but the fact that it's nice and cold. Everything here is really something that I don't particularly like. People lose their memories, their hopes, and their dreams here in Stygia. I don't suggest that you drink any of the water that may be around. I don't suggest that you do anything in Stygia other than what you're thinking about now. And I just suggest that you be very careful while you're down there. And if you feel that you are comfortable and that you can handle what it is down there, then it is purely up to you. But uh, unfortunately, I will say that in my plans, I did not plan on you going down there and taking the flower. I don't have any semblance of care about Set. He's a bastard. So, if you want to do something against Set by taking the flower, honestly, he may not even care. He may not even know until 1,000 years from now when there's a new flower that's blossomed. So, it is up to you at the end of the day.
that is one of the things. There's some things to consider. I guess I've seen some bits of his mummies and his jackal folk.
Now, if you do decide that you want to go, and he has this smile on his face, I can get you closer than you would normally be able to get there. Now, I know which temple is the correct one and where the flower is located. But it would cost you, just like everything costs anything here in the Emporium.
Well,
Hmm.
is a straight number of coins to attempt the try in. I'm sure there's a number of catacombs that having even a starting point.
There's approximately 216 catacombs along with the entire plain filled with pyramids and the like. It would be impossible for you to find this without me. So here is what I propose. I want 3 coins, and I want a magic item that I've never seen before. And I think that's fair.
Tarek starts to laugh a little bit. And I look at everybody and I'm like, if we want to pay, we got this.
I mean, I think we definitely have stuff that he hasn't seen before. And
I
I think
assume
we're
you're all
Oh,
looking at me.
absolutely. And I'm kind of looking at Tignum first and the Bulwark, and I look at Thork and I'm like, oh, we definitely got something he's never
The
seen.
guy's flexing in this crazy, weird, piecemeal, motorized servo armor.
I mean, man, it hurts. It hurts me deep to give up such a prized possession, a piece so rare and so fine that it can hardly be said to have been seen by the eyes of man at all. But I suppose if I must, well, perhaps I can part with, Tignum pulls out a second copy of a Wand of Deafening.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell is that?
Exactly. See, there you go. That's the proof definitive you have never seen one.
Alright, smart
So-
guy, hand it over. Let me see it.
Tignum will hand
It's
it to him.
Mahadi. It's the wand. I mean, I've seen this in action.
He
It's
looks
outstanding.
that wand has saved our lives a bunch of times, actually, and I'm 100% honest about that.
He looks at the wand, and he's kind of staring at it. And he has this menacing smile on his face. And he says, you know, I'd be able to play a lot of tricks with this wand. So, you know, you did a great job.
Unfortunately, it's my only one, too.
Well, you know, it's unfortunate. But, you know, that's just how it goes. You know, push comes to shove and all that jazz. And I want 3 more coins, and then I will get this in action.
Well, I believe we still have coins in the bag.
I think so. I think there was only a few purchases made. So
I will. I'll give 3 soul coins.
He takes the 3 soul coins from you and says, okay.
I also want to give Tignum. I'm gonna hand Tignum a wand of the War Mage +1.
Oh, neat.
that's actually pretty good.
I don't know what that does, but I will look as soon as Flip puts it in my backpack.
Whoa. Oh,
Actually, it might-
startled me. Just appeared out of nowhere.
I'm learning from you very well. I've become sneaky.
I know.
I'll just be watching this whole time.
And then Mahadi says to you, well, it looks like everything is settled. I would say good luck, but, you know, I mean, I'm always rooting for you in one way or another. And he has this devilish grin on his face again.
I'm happy you have our backs. Thork is saying that in a very blasé way. It's like, so everyone, so we know where we're going. Make your preparations. Get ready.
He snaps his fingers, and you see a little circle appear that seems to be moving on its own. When you're ready, step into there. It will last for about 15 minutes, and then it will be gone. When it's gone, it will reappear when you're all done from over there. And that's all I can promise you. I have to be as worried and as safe as possible, because if Set knows I'm helping you, then it's a whole nother animal with Asmodeus and so on and so forth. But, if you buy from the Wandering Emporium, then, that's not on me. So there you go.
All right, 15 minutes of prep time, guys.
And then he steps away from all of you. Good luck! Good luck!
I would also like to give Tigum ingredients to make one oil. That's a special oil that I learned to make. That increases your defense by 2.
That's a gel of protection.
Oh, right, yeah. I don't think we have time to make this now, though.
Well, I'm going to give you one set of ingredients, so you can play it in the future.
All right, guys. So we know we're going into a temple. We can assume it's dungeon-like. We know there's enemies there. Guys, take advantage of my abilities. And those of you who are, you see me there, come to me if you need some help with resisting some stuff. Also, I've learned something new in my training. When we move together, while you guys are with me, we move faster.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
So, out of game, I have an aura that essentially, if you start your movement within 10 feet of me, you can add 10 to your movement speed.
I mean, as usual, I think we should just group up around Thorka for generally not getting screwed by things, and if we need to be healed, we can group up on me, and I'll turn on my backpack.
Except that we have now is with Soul Ripper, Tarek, you could sense things even without seeing them, right?
Yeah, Tarek, he pulls out the rapier and basically I can sense anything that's within basically I believe it's a 60-foot radius.
All right.
What's anything?
If it's undead or a construct, like I pull out the rapier and I just kind of close my eyes and I'm holding the rapier and I can see Tignum, Jabu, and Thorka, but the bulwark is not there.
So you can't see constructs?
No.
Nor
I can't sense them.
It's similar to like a telepathy almost, but then that along with your intuition, I think that's your good candidate for being point.
So basically the way like Tarek has kind of sat with the sword for a little while, in this kind of downtime, and he basically the best as he can figure out is if you're soulless, I won't sense you.
Okay.
And that's it in a nutshell.
So if we use that in conjunction with my abilities to sense fiends and the undead, and angle them at different directions, then we've got a little bit of a nice little sight going on.
We'll have you ping your divine vision. Tarek, you're gonna take point with clearing any areas we're in. Taking your eyes on once we need to really get hands-on. Right, I don't know if we have to go through this labyrinth or if there's going to be something clear to find this flower.
Yeah, I'm not so great at people, but I'm pretty good at things.
Yeah, so Tarek, like when he has the sword out, he just concentrates and basically at a game, that's the radius within 60 feet of me. So
yeah, it's the same as mine too.
It's pretty well. That was I was going to ask you what was the radius of
60 feet. So that means if we point it in different directions, we can cover.
Like a dark
Yeah.
vision radius.
You
That's
know.
like a dark vision radius. It's 60 feet.
So
Tigger, I have a question for you real quick. I was wondering if you could build me a, when you get the chance, obviously not now, but a can that can spray. Like I could pump it up and just spray a gel out of it.
All right. I'll see what I can do. I got a list of things I got to work on. Oh, by the way, Jabu, I promised you a present. Who took that? The wand or the gloves, whichever one of y'all has those things. I promised Jabu I would give him something last week.
well, I mean, we can give him the flying boots. I mean, flying Jabu sounds terrifying to me.
But can't Jabu turn into a flying thing on his own?
Yeah, Jabu, you turned into a dragon.
Yeah.
I did. I turned into a dragon. Now I can make 2 people turn into a dragon.
That's impressive.
Yeah, I think we should give him maybe either the wand or the or well, I don't know how useful the gloves will be for Jabu either. I think
Let's give him the wand.
who has the wand?
Dave
think it was-
does.
Do I think it. Yeah, I was gonna figure out how that was. It that could just.
Oh yeah, here, just toss that to Jabu. I think it suits him finely.
Yeah, I can have something to stay. I can help from a little bit of far away when I'm not wanting to get stepped on by an Etten or screamed at by a banshee or something like that. That might not be good in this armor.
Well,
I got your back, Diga.
well, that spray can I want to do is then I could, if we can mass produce that oil, I could spray it on people like during combat and just spray them real quick and raise their AC by 2.
Mm.
You might be able to put it through my backpack. I don't know. It might be a little too thick.
I mean, it does take a few minutes to apply. So I mean,
a long time.
there's a nice 10-minute rub down that you have to go through. So
I guess.
you know.
That's the
So-
weirdest thing I ever heard in my
Kind of
life.
I know. I'm kind of surprised that Jabu is eliminating that from the whole application potential.
I'm actually running pretty. I have like 2 remaining after being finished putting
Well,
this on.
I was doing it just in case if someone forgot to put it on. I can spray them down real quick and hose them down.
With your
There you go.
passive insight, you know that you have about 5 minutes left before the portal disappears.
Oh shit.
I'm
So-
going.
Guys, I think we should get going.
I'm going in the portal.
I mean, I'm ready to go. I mean, yeah,
I could do. So I guess we might need. We'll see how the cold really is. I don't know how much protection from
Well-
cold we might need.
Is it cold or are we going to be in as you were saying, where were there all these temples? We're going into a temple, so is it going to be?
He could. You're right. I guess it could be straight to the catacombs.
Well, let's go find out.
Exactly. Yeah, well, what's the way? Jabu jumped in. All right.
All right, is everybody jumping in?
Take a step
Yep.
up to the.
All right.
As we land on a glacier.
I'm freezing my balls off.
You should be at the bottom right-hand corner.
Hey, whoa.
Zoom, zoom, zoom,
Very
zoom.
soon down.
There we are. All right.
You do notice that it does seem very chilly, but it's not enough for you to worry too much about it. Right now, you notice that the entrance is forward from where you are, to the west.
Not sure if I have. Am I on top of Beacon or is Beacon missing?
I think Beacon might be missing. Hold on one second.
Tara, you want to send your flip flap forward?
My old token was on, but I deleted it too, so
Gotcha.
maybe it had brought him instead by accident.
I'm gonna put on my cold clothes that I bought way ago, and everyone laughed at me. But now I'm gonna put them on.
All right, you will
And
not
now
be
you're
affected.
laughing at
Hey,
it.
Diga.
Tarek pulls out Soul Ripper.
Okay.
Hey,
He
Diga.
just draws it, so he'll be able to sense anything that's within 60 feet that's not undead or construct.
Soul Ripper gives you a chill down your spine. You can sense a multitude of enemies inside of this temple. Whether it be undead or anything else, there's a multitude of things in this temple.
Oh, so as I pull it out, I say to the party, I said, all right, huddle up. I said, I am getting I'm getting bad vibes. There's a lot of creatures in there. I'm sensing a lot of things inside the temple. And
Sounds
this
good.
whole black area that runs here, is this like...
That was
Is
for
this
me.
Top of the cliffs.
That's the top of the cliffs. Yep.
Okay, got it. So we're basically looking at a sheer cliff wall.
You're looking at a sheer cliff wall, and you know that to the west that there's that the entrance is to your west. You can kind of glimpse to it.
That cliff drop down?
The cliff kind of ramps up a little bit into the entrance.
All right. How high does that cliff look to be?
It's not high at all. It's maybe about 25 feet as you just climb up it. It's just going to take some heavy steps. That's all.
All right. I'm just gonna hop on. Do y'all mind if I hop on my broom and check out up there real quick? Unless Thorka, do you want to try out those boots?
No, go ahead on the broom.
Yeah, and Tarek will call a Paz out, so he'll call the familiar out too.
All right. I'm gonna hop on the broom and float up so I can see.
All right. As you float up, you notice that the sheer cliff just keeps going up and up and up and up and up, higher and higher and higher and higher. As you get there, you do notice that the temple itself just seems to be completely encased. I can move you to here, but you won't be able to see anything because the walls and such.
Mm.
All right. So I just can't see anything.
There's nothing really to see. It's just the temple entrances. The temple entrance, there's only one. You see that there are multiple rooms. You're not really sure if there's multiple floors if it goes down at all, but you can definitely tell just from flying up in the air, you have a hell of a time to put yourself through.
All right. And so it's large, right?
Gigantic, and it seems to be
All right.
inside of this cliff face. I mean, you
All right.
kind of recognize some of the bulges as multiple rooms, but that's basically as much as you can kind of afford to figure out.
Tarek
Alright,
gives everyone. Tarek says, "Hold up," and
The guys
he's bringing a
stopped
Paz
when
back,
the
and
sort of a
he's.
doorway.
I'm
We're gonna
trying
stop
to.
before we're and we could be seen from the doorway.
A Paz comes flying in and just is rushing them, just trying to stop them from progressing. And Tarek walks forward and he goes, "All right, we've got. There's something definitely just on the inside of this entrance to this temple."
All right. Hey, Degas.
Mm-hmm.
Game
you got?
plan, buddy.
What you got,
While
buddy?
you are wearing
So
that
Jabu, hold up, Jabu.
I
while
just
you're
want to see
wearing
it.
that armor, it is.
I understand that. I want to push the red button too, but I
Oops,
mean,
right,
we
really?
can't do it just yet.
I'm sorry.
All right. It is of absolutely critical importance that you stand next to Bulwark so y'all don't die.
All right,
Oh,
I will.
okay.
So
I'll
you,
use
me, and
his
Bulwark
defensive.
are gonna make a wrecking ball of a crew, and that's all I can say about that.
Aye, Captain.
Yeah, we'll play it by ear, is all Tarek says.
So, do I have to try flying up Paz in there?
Well, he flew up and he definitely caught a glimpse of something. I don't know if he was spotted or not, but there's definitely something that is, I don't know, maybe 50 feet from where he was just inside. And it's standing there. He just saw one creature. That was it. I mean, we could definitely try and do a
All right.
little.
think-
Ted, if the familiar flies up, how high can I fly up to where I could still see in?
Probably 10, 15 feet, and then the entrance is kind of obscured.
All right, so he'll go up as high as he can to be, I guess, at the very top of whatever the entrance is. I don't know if this is like a courtyard or anything, and he'll just do the flyby, and he is conveying back what he sees.
Eric, is it dark or light in there?
It looks like there's maybe some spotlight. Is that what I see?
You see that it's mostly dark except for a large room that's there. You do convey that there seems to be some sort of something that's in the first room, just kind of standing there, watching the bird kind of fly by, and that there's some large thing in the main room. That's pretty much all you can kind of convey without really taking a deep look inside.
You're made, a passive made, but it's not Gary.
Right, so what he conveys quickly, what Apaz can see, and Apaz flies back to me. He says what it looks like from what he can see is, as you come in, there's a room with, it looks like some ruins or some collapsed things to the left and right. There looks like there's a creature that's in the center part as a cord that goes forward, like north, up in. And they can't see beyond that, but there's a creature there. And then it looks like in each of the side rooms on the left and right, there's something in the corner. I don't know if it's a statue or if that's a creature or... I mean, it looks like... I think it's a statue.
So what do we think we want to try to see if we can earn this from Set? Or are we just rushing in and killing him and taking it?
No, Mahadi told us to tread lightly, so, I mean...
Well, we're not going to get anywhere just standing around.
I mean, well, we want to... I would say we're either bum rushing and going, weapons drawn, or we're just going to try and walk up and try and just see what happens.
Are we still in hell?
Yes.
Then, as far as I'm concerned, everything here deserves to get slashed.
Right. We could go up armed.
I think we can do column A, column B. We walk in and see how we are received, but always prepared. If we're just going to fight away.
Oh my! Did I really see that far? Okay, we need to be cautious. I saw an eyeball of some kind.
Oh, so you see beyond what I was able to see then, I guess, or what a Paz can see.
I may from my shrewdness sight, actually. So there is some sort of wrapped up creature there.
Oh shit, yeah, I see something there too.
And then far back, a purple eyeball with tentacles.
Ted, do I recognize what this thing is by any chance?
Not unless you've taken Occult and Undead Lore 101.
Well, shit.
Otherwise, you can kind of take a history check to see if you recognize it at all.
Do I recognize anything? So does it look undead to me, is what I mean?
I mean, yeah. I mean, the flesh is kind of curdling from it. It definitely looks like an undead nature. It sees you guys, but it hasn't started approaching.
There's a Zamboni up there.
So that makes the unsatisfactory followers, his unsatisfactory followers, most of them almost mindless dummies, I think. So he might not be sentient to see or know. You want to try your noise thing?
Eric conveys that there's another, like, in the bottom corner of the room on the left, looks like there's another statue. They have to be statues because they all look the same. In each corner.
Like statues. Looks like almost mirrors.
is something that they're holding. Yeah, I don't know what that is, but just yeah, FYI, that's all.
What do we think? If he's just standing there, I could try hitting him. I could try.
Do I sense that creature that a Paz saw?
You do, yeah. He's close to you enough that you can sense it. Yeah.
So he's not undead or a construct.
Oh, I apologize. If you can't sense undead, then you didn't sense it.
Right,
You do sense.
sword.
Yeah, you do sense other things through the sword, but you didn't sense him.
Right, whatever was like right here.
Guys,
Yeah.
I think we should just
All
shoot
right.
it. Someone want to try talking to it or something? What are we doing here?
Question. We're gathering information. There's a giant purple eyeball that I think I'd go to try to do an Arcana to recognize.
Hey, Jabu,
Eric pulls out
Yes.
his other rapier and just swaps them.
you want to go talk to it?
Okay, I'm gonna go
I'll go
over
with
there.
you.
I don't see the eyeball, but when I see it, I'll try to tell you if I can figure out anything by it.
Just to clarify, Beacon, with your Arcana check from that far away, you have no idea what that is.
Yeah, I figured. That's maybe
I'll do a
just
perception check, please.
bad.
Yes. What's your focus, your perception? Is it the monster, or is it going to be the statues?
The monster in front of me. I like to see what I'm looking at here.
He looks to you like what you've read in some books called a mummy, but he doesn't seem to be. He seems to be unarmed, and he seems to be just staring at you.
All right, I'm gonna walk up.
And I'm going to walk up with him.
Hello, how you doing today?
I am good in this glorious temple. Why are you here?
We looking for a flower?
It will be very hard to find a flower here.
Well, we heard there was one.
Really? You heard there was a flower here?
Yeah, we heard
Uh-huh.
a story.
Could I pass?
Interesting.
It's a rumor running rampant from like the first 4 levels of hell. I mean, maybe it hasn't gotten down here yet.
Yeah, I'm surprised. There hasn't been. You haven't seen anyone else? It's a big rumor.
He snaps his fingers, and you hear the gigantic snap because of his bony, cold hands that are there. And Jabu, you feel like this shiver that doesn't seem to affect you much, but Thorka, you feel like this chill that gets you right inside of you, and you're not really sure what it is.
Well, that's not nice.
He attacking you?
He did something to me, and I thought we were being nice.
You don't attack all my friends. I'm gonna shoot him in the face.
Wait, can I try to tell what he did?
You can, if you're close enough or inside of the temple, you can do an Arcana check to see if you can tell what it is. Jabu,
I am 1 square away from Thorka. Is that close enough?
yeah, if you're 1 square away from Thorka, that'll be close enough. Jabu, what would you like to do?
Seeing that he is attacking Thorka in some way, I become passionate and I attack him to save my friend. So I shoot firebolt, twin cast it at the monster, shooting it twice.
All right, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me. And you notice, Tignum, that the chill that's in the bones of Thorka seems to have to do with just being able to focus better and things like that.
And you have a +3 to that, Jabu.
All right, so I have a 12 on the con save, and those are the 2 fire attacks, 19, 21.
The spell completely fails, and you're going to take damage. What is the spell level?
It's a cantrip.
You're going to take 2 points of necrotic damage. The spell has no effect and disappears.
Eric clicks the boots of speed.
Why are you fighting me?
You attack my friend.
Why did you do something to me when we were just here to talk about a flower?
When you-
Thorka, I can't tell, but I think he helped you.
Did he now? Well, either way, you did something without my permission.
When you
That's not
enter the
friendly.
temple, then you will have to deal with the consequences. And he seems to cast a spell. He is casting Misty Step.
Sure.
And he is going to move back. Just give me 1 second. One, two, three, four, five, six. Now, inside of the room itself that you're in, Thorka and Jabu and anyone else who's made it inside of the room yet, you do notice that there's mirrors that are in the corners of the room. But these mirrors don't seem to be shining with glass. They seem to be shining with bronze or some other material, which is kind of strange to you.
Oh, interesting.
Hey,
Sure.
Tignum, come
Arcana
over
Check.
here.
Yep.
There's some interesting looking mirrors. Come
All
take
right.
a look at
The guy, you move up with Bulwark.
Okay. Okay.
Have
As you
20
guys pass by, I'm going to touch Tignum and Degas, or rather, I don't think I shall do anything on Degas. So I'm
I'm
do
gonna-
this, and I'll cast Protection from Evil.
23
Yeah.
Arcana check on the mirror.
I'll twin it onto you and to Beacon. Beacon's going to twin. Oh, so.
Jabu, with your Arcana check, you do notice that the mirror itself seems to have reflected something in the past. It doesn't seem to just reflect an image of someone like a normal mirror. There just seems to be something with this mirror that kind of irks you. It seems to be some sort of magic connected to it, but you're not really sure what it is.
May I inspect said mirrors?
Yeah, I was going to do an investigation on the statue or the mirrors.
Sure.
So the mirrors are connected?
You don't feel that the mirrors are connected, but you do see a substantial amount of wear and tear on this particular mirror.
Okay, wait.
Tignum, which mirror are you investigating? You have to go up to a mirror to do that.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to deal with our DoorDash deliverer just left with our food. So
Solid. I've been there.
he pulled up, marked that he delivered our food, and then drove away.
Great.
Wow.
Thorka, I need to ask you a very important question.
Well, so you think he just
Only if it's very important.
How far in front of you can
I'm
you
going to
see?
investigate this mirror, and then I'm going to go investigate the other mirror. I will be right back. My girlfriend thinks he put it on my neighbor's front porch, so I want to go look at that.
Sounds
Investigate that
That
porch.
definitely happens. That definitely happens.
Just let me know what the results of the mirror are real quick.
Yep.
Yeah,
I will.
and Tarek just he doesn't think he finds anything, but as he entered the chamber, he looked straight ahead and just was like, "Hey, red alert, red alert, red alert! Look forward, look forward."
So Beacon, what were you trying to tell
Yeah.
me?
How far could you see straight ahead of us?
I can see very far. I see a giant purple squiggly monster.
Okay, I just wanted to check that everyone else could see that.
That's the red alert. That's the red alert.
Right.
This is what we were gonna find here, guys.
As long as we're all on the
That
same
might be
page.
a baby compared to what we're gonna find here.
That thing's line of sight. Just do
I'm going to cast light on one of the mirrors.
decent idea.
As you cast light on the mirror itself, what's the level of the spell?
I believe light's cantrip. I'll just double check real quick.
Yeah,
Cantrip.
thinking-
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw for me.
20.
Hey guys.
Hey, hold up. Yeah, we're doing.
Just to resolve the light cantrip, Jabu, the spell succeeds successfully. The light spell is on the statue now.
Hey guys.
I was hoping the light would bounce around.
I have an idea. I see a big purple nasty down the hallway, and I'm thinking that maybe if we position ourselves in front of these mirrors and it shoots us, and we somehow make it hit the mirror, we can bounce the spell back at it. Some of these look less damaged than others, and I get the sense that this has maybe been tried before. Please...
Or it can use the mirror.
Yeah, please... Oh, well, that might be true, too. Please do not go charging in there without me. Hey, Ted, I'm going to make a weird request. So long as we're out of combat, can you make it so that Degas can move Bulwark so that they can always stay moving together without me having to, keep an eye out on it?
Sure.
That way, Degas can just keep Bulwark with him.
He moves on your initiative, but
in combat,
I can move for you.
Combat, I want him to. I literally just want him to automatically.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Everywhere.
I'm with you.
All right, I'll be right back.
Yep.
Yeah, do we need to destroy these mirrors, maybe? Can we? Do something hard enough?
Well, just to destroy them. You don't think Tignum had something to use it against this thing? Unless he can use it against us.
I guess we could try bouncing a ray off of it too. I could try to beam it from here. That's in an aura.
You have to pick the right mirror and test it out, because if it bounces in a different direction, it could hit us. But charging at this thing, probably not smart unless we have a better strategy. But I think the mirrors play something to this.
Well, what did the mummy say? Entering in, we'll have to meet the challenges. Did I have to make a wisdom saving throw coming in?
All right, I am back.
Cool. And no, I would have asked you to make a saving. Nobody has had to make a saving throw yet, other than
Hey, guys.
Jabu.
Guys, I have an idea real quick. If we want to find out what's going on in that next room without going in there, I can send a wind-up toy down that way.
Give it a try. I think that's fine.
What?
Yeah, go for it.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah, I agree with that plan. Go for it.
Look, I can move Bulwark now.
Ted, I would like to summon, or I'd like to take out my wind-up toy and crank it up, and send it down the hallway towards the big thing.
Sure.
So here's the downside: is it moves in a random direction every turn. So, I mean, I'm gonna use Mage Hand to just nudge it in the correct direction whenever it goes the wrong way, but
That's interesting. I guess we can see how it reacts.
Eventually it gets to, I'm just going to use the mechanical bird as an example.
that's fine.
Eventually it gets to about here, and there seems to be a ray of something that bounces off of one of the mirrors that you can visibly see, and this thing just explodes in a fine gray dust.
Holy shit! Do I recognize what the ray was?
No.
And did it look like it bounced off the mirror or came from the mirror?
It looks like it came from the mirror, but there was no easy way to determine it. You just weren't close enough. Even visibly seeing, it's easier to understand it when you're in the way of it.
I'm gonna try to throw a pebble at this mirror here.
Yes, I think that there's something.
As you throw the pebble at the mirror, nothing seems to happen. The pebble bounces off in the mirror, and it doesn't seem to leave any mark at all.
All right. Well, I guess it's a good thing I sent that wind-up toy.
Do any of the mirrors look like in the past, like they've been like somebody tried to break them?
There's
I mean,
a lot
is there any like marks, like somebody tried to bash them, or they people that it may have been here before us, maybe?
The best I can really say is again, Jabu inspected one of the mirrors, and it seemed to have more scuff marks than usual, but the mirrors themselves seem to be undamaged.
If these appear magical, that they're not going to be easily damaged.
I know. I can ritual cast, identify, or detect magic. What you guys think?
Dude, if you can identify whatever that is, that might be curious. But...
I think I should ritual cast identify on the mirrors so we can try to figure out exactly what the fuck they do.
I just want to make sure everyone is okay with that before we start fast forwarding 10 minutes.
I think that it would be weird to have this thing just be staring at us. Can you just you can cast it as using a.
I can
A
cast
spell
it using a
slot, yeah?
spell slot, but I have very few spell slots, so I'd rather not.
I understand. They are valuable. I do have a pearl power if you are interested. Not necessary. I'm not sure how they interact with such an alien-looking creature.
Hey, do you want to hang out for 10 minutes? I mean, I understand the dilemma.
Look,
But-
if something happens and interrupts us during that 10 minutes, then we'll deal with it. But right now our options are walk in there unprepared or let something come to us while we're trying to prepare ourselves, and either way, it's a wash.
I mean, it seems fine.
Derek walks outside and starts to apply the gel of protection.
Oh, we hadn't done that. Yes.
All right. So let's do this then. Get on the sides, people. We protect Tignum as best as we can while he's trying to figure out what these mirrors are. I would say get out of the middle for now. And let's see what happens. Stay vigilant.
Let's see.
So as you all right, so we'll start moving forward then. As the ritual is going on and happening, give me 1 second. Okay. You see something ricochet off of the mirror, and I need Thorka and Beacon to go ahead and roll wisdom saving throw for me.
You said Thorka and Beacon?
Yeah, Thorka and Beacon.
Okay, I'm going to use Flash of Genius. Thorka gets a +5 to his saving throw.
Okay.
All right, so 26 then.
17 with Thorka's +3.
Beacon.
Yeah. And you
Beacon, you feel different.
Hold on, Beacon. You have did you roll with advantage?
I did roll with advantage. I'm
Okay.
going to use, if that's a fail, I'm going to use Favorite of the Gods.
Okay.
To add a 5 to 17 to make it 23. 22.
That will be a success now.
Do this thing attack us?
I'm sort of.
It looks like it used the mirrors against us. So now everyone try to get as, close. Oh, there Jabu goes. All right, guys. I'm going after him. Sorry.
Oh, you're
All right,
trying to
here we
go
go.
as close as possible.
I give up on my ritual and follow everyone else.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just send a Paz and I would. Jesus.
You see it talk to you, Jabu, when you walk up.
Oh,
What are
Jesus.
you doing here?
That is the craziest thing I ever did see. Oh, hello.
What we're looking for.
Holy fuck.
Hello, person of the incredible eyes. I was wondering, are we here for a flower? And then we just be on our way.
Ah. No problem. I'll tell you exactly where it is.
Oh, you were very helpful.
Hold on 1 second.
So it's
As
like
it says
downstairs?
that, it is going to shoot 3 beams. Don't anybody move. It's going to shoot 3 beams. It pings off of this. And then it goes right like that. And it's going to hit Thorka. It's going to hit, all 3 are going to hit Thorka, Jabu, and your bird friend. And it's probably, if you're standing there, it's probably gonna hit you too.
Well, the Paz is as high as he can go, so I don't know if that's above that or not.
That'll be above that. So, as in a Paz won't get hit by it.
Okay.
So let's go that route. So first, since these are real easy, 1, 2, 3, 4. Both of you make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, so Jabu, you get +3 and you get advantage on all those.
All right, thank you.
You want to roll yours first, and then
Ted,
I'll
do
roll
I have
mine,
line of
so
sight to Thorka?
Okay.
You do have, as long as you could physically see him, you have line of sight. So
All
yeah.
right, then Thorka gets +5 to his saving throw again.
Am I not involved in this at all?
If the beam can hit you, then you will be involved, but only if the beam can hit you.
Okay.
Yeah. So the beam.
Well, now it just like exploded very long, so I guess it's gonna hit me now.
Yeah, it goes all the way to the end. So it's yeah. I'm just letting you know. Like I shortened it for the sake of argument, but it goes all the way to the wall. So.
All right. Just clarifying.
So dexterity saving throw.
So I have
Thorka,
a
you pass.
5.
Yep, Thorka,
So
you
I'm
pass.
within 10 feet. I get +2, Thorka.
You get +3 and advantage.
Oh, fantastic.
Is it +4 now because we leveled up twice?
Uh,
Is it your proficiency?
26.
no, it's my charisma. It's not my proficiency.
okay.
Tarek, you
And
pass.
I use evasion.
Yep, and then Jabu, what is your? It looks like it's going to be a 19.
16.
Does that
I
count the
rolled-
+3 from Thorka?
Yeah. So it's a plus, because usually it's a +4 for me, my dex.
Gotcha. Your speed is halved for a minute, and
Okay.
you can't take reactions. You can only take actions or bonus action, but not both. It's essentially like being slow cast on you.
I get hit with slow. Okay.
From there, I need all of you to make another dexterity saving throw.
Everybody? Everybody
No, no,
got
no.
hit.
Everybody who got hit.
Okay.
Does that +5? That only lasts for one saving throw, right?
Yep.
Okay, I just want to make sure. So I'm back. Okay, cool. 12.
29.
Oh no.
Thorka, you feel yourself beginning to turn to stone, and you're completely restrained.
Okay.
Last but not least, I need everyone to make an additional dexterity saving throw. You're going to have disadvantage on your dexterity saving throw, Thorka. If you get advantage, then it's just going to be regular, because
Okay.
of that ray.
7.
Do we still get advantage and the bonus from him if he's
Yeah.
restrained or paralyzed? Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
21.
Okay. So Jabu and Tarek, you succeed. Thorka, you're gonna take 34 force damage.
Okay.
And then this pops out.
What popped out?
No, like the
Oh.
ray. I don't have to represent the ray anymore because it's gone.
All right. I was zooming out, looking around. I'm like, what?
So, quick summary: Thorkus turning to stone.
Quick summary: Jabu looks a lot slower than he should be walking. Thorka's feet start to seem to be turning to stone, and he seems to have taken a lot of damage. He's not particularly happy about that situation. The entity in the middle of the room says, "Leave or die."
I cast. I'm gonna twin cast Polymorph on both Thorka. Yeah, on Thorka and the familiar.
Okay. I need to know what level is Polymorph.
The Polymorph challenge rating. I'm gonna turn both of them into T-Rexes.
No, that's not a problem. What spell level is Polymorph?
Oh, I'm sorry, it's a 5th level spell. I apologize.
All right.
Fourth level.
Is it 4th level or 5th level? I heard somebody say 4th level.
5th.
Okay. I need you to make Constitution saving throw for me.
Yes, sir.
You still get the +3 for me, and I guess advantage.
24.
All right, that spell succeeds. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, apparently I can. So this would turn create Thorka another body, so that way he won't turn to stone. And then the familiar will turn into a T-Rex as well.
Roar.
Just give me
Oh,
1
shit.
second.
And then I'm gonna try to,
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
and then I'm gonna move.
Tyrannosaurus Paz.
And then who else turned into one, Jabu?
The familiar.
Familiar.
Just give me 1 second.
This way, I guess. I guess at this point, Tarek would have to command that T-Rex. Is it still as familiar? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So there you go.
And then I move half speed along this wall over here.
Okay.
And that's my turn. Actually,
The hell?
can I lay down?
I mean, if you prefer to lay down, you can. Yeah.
Go prone.
Yeah, you can take a rest.
Yeah, I'm gonna go prone.
All right. He says one last time, I told you to leave. Are you not listening to me?
Roar!
I need that goddamn flower, and you're gonna give it to me. I was nice to you. I don't feel so good. I forgot I get to roll at the end to shake it off.
Yeah, and you can roll at the end of that to shake it off. Thorka, you get to attempt to do your saving throw again.
I use my my stats, right? Not like a T-Rex.
That's a great question.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, you have to use the T-Rex stats.
Okay.
You're a T-Rex.
So, is it a con save?
Just give me one
What
second.
is the save?
I'll look it up again.
I have the T-Rex up because my familiar's one too. So I was just.
Oh wait,
looking
does
at it.
being polymorph get rid of his like paladin abilities?
It makes him a
Oh.
T-Rex. Yeah.
Well, I was hoping that he would give a different body, so I was hoping it would save him from the petrify.
And it's a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
That's a wash. Well, actually, it's better, isn't it?
I don't know yet. What's
The
the
T-Rex.
dex?
Well, it's a +0 for Dex. A T-Rex, I believe.
It's actually a wash because with my aura, I get at least a 2.
Oh.
So, and I don't get advantage of it. That's fine. I'm a dinosaur. I don't care.
Wait, you're a dinosaur with an aura?
No, I'm not.
Wait,
I'm only a
wait, is that
dinosaur.
your,
Oh,
But dinosaurs don't think about auras. They think about roar. My health as a dinosaur?
Exactly.
Yeah, your dex is a 10, so it's just whatever you roll.
Thorkar!
15. Roar.
Thorka, you feel your body completely turn into stone, and you are petrified. The entire.
I'm a stone dinosaur.
Yep.
I guess call me Michelangelo.
Whoa. Can I go up and try casting Lesser Restoration?
are
On
we
this
in
one, yeah.
initiative or something?
I don't know.
We are not.
He was
initiative
asking us
because
questions.
Yeah,
No, he
because
was
it's just
asking us
talking.
questions. Why are we here? Or it told us to leave, or basically die. I look at him. I see there's clearly some type of there's something around him, some aura or something.
Mhm. You cannot tell what that aura is without getting closer to it.
But there is something surrounding him.
Oh yeah, yeah. Beacon, you attempt to cast Lesser Restoration on him, and the Lesser Restoration doesn't feel like it's good enough, and doesn't seem to work. But before that, as you're casting it, what level is the Greater Restoration?
Second.
I need you to roll a check for me. I need you to roll a. Hold on 1 second. Sorry. Just looking at my other things here. I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw for me.
Guys, I think we should stop trying to cast spells. I'm starting to sense a pattern.
Like 4.
So the
Yeah.
so the spell works, it pushes through, and it just seems to not do anything else.
Can I do an Arcana to recognize something's going on here?
It's going to take you some time to do that Arcana check. If you do want to spend the time to do it, you can. But I'm going to allow other people to do other things first, because you just tried to cast a spell and other stuff as well.
Oh, yeah. I was just, yeah. So,
Ted,
I'm trying to figure out Thorka.
Is this creature can it be considered currently hostile towards us, or is just kind of neutral and just asking us the question, kind of tick tock?
It's kind of staring at you, trying to determine your intent. Other than that, nobody has really been able to hurt it yet, so it's not really too worried about the threat of you, but it just seems to be annoyed at your presence and wants you to leave.
All right, so Tarek will walk up besides the familiar that Paz, the Rex, and just kind of lean on it. And I'll just stare at the creature, and I'll just say, you know, we don't have to go about this in an aggressive manner. All we're here is we're just looking for the flower. We're just trying to see what it is, and maybe just, you know, observe it and look at it in its glory and its wonder, because we're all flower aficionados. And I will use my panache and try and charm him.
Okay.
This purple boy.
I love panache, so
If there's any way I can help, I guess you seek to gaze and behold this flower.
So Tarek is just like oozing his somewhat charming abrasiveness to the creature. So basically, I roll a persuasion versus his wisdom or insight.
Yep, absolutely.
Well, I don't know if I get advantage, so. Oh. That doesn't
looks
matter.
at you and is just still staring with its gigantic eye and shoots another beam above your head. But he didn't seem to be trying to target you. He seemed to be targeting the statue. The statue is going to take with 3 beams 124 force damage, and it becomes a pile of fine gray dust, the statue itself. From that, we're going to go on our break, and we'll be back in 15 minutes.
8:45?
8:45 is when we'll be back.
Cool.
Right, but
kaboom!
what the hell just happened?
I kaboomed.
Tyrannosaurus,
Ted-
Tyrannosaurus.
I lost Ted's vocals at one point, and all I heard was something above my head, and then 124 force damage.
We're getting mirror
And I
back.
see a big beam at me, so I have no idea what just happened.
I got kaboomed.
So
It just
do you have
destroyed
any
the
idea
cover.
How to proceed here?
It used its beams to destroy the pillars, which were the cover around the mirrors. So we need to get those in those hallways, which isn't really gonna help. I don't think any of us have like move earth or that kind of
We
thing.
can shoot through the mirrors and use them to hit us while we're in the hallways too, which is a problem.
That'd be-
But I didn't get hit
That's
with 124.
No, you did not.
All right.
No, it was directed to Thorka's statue, and the statue just crumbled.
that's object damage.
So
All right.
he destroyed one
I'll
of
be
the.
right back.
Yeah, I don't know who he destroyed one of the statues.
Thorka. He destroyed Thorka because Thorka is currently petrified as a statue.
Oh.
Remember, I was a dinosaur statue.
That's what you meant by statue, was the statue of Thorka.
Well, if he hit the other T-Rex, good news. That T-Rex has 10 hit points left.
Yes.
Yep, I'll try revivify. I don't think it will work on stone. We'll see.
So we'll see what happens. We'll see you back here at 8:45.
12 hit points. Let's not short him those two. That's critical.
All right, I'm back. I'm just, I know that everybody is kind of having a moment, and I know that we have a few more minutes until everybody is back. How we doing?
All right, I'm here. Thought I was dead for a second.
Boy, checking in.
Pretty scary.
Yeah, well, it was just crazy timing, like your vocal cut out. So I just heard snippets of what happened. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Just the beam looked like it blasted me, and I see 124 points of damage. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, just into one person. So, we're gonna go back to what was going on. So the beam, all three beams crash into Thorka's dinosaur-like body. You see that the dinosaur starts to disintegrate and falls into ash on the ground. All of the items that Thorka had seems to have vanished with the ashes, and the pile of ashes seems to crumble and just lay on the ground. You do see that his sword magically seems to appear on top of the ashes, and that's it.
I think if Dagak can, he's just gonna grab the sword and run right at the thing and try to hit it with Thorka's sword.
As soon as Daga is inside of that aura and attempts to attack it with the sword, Daga immediately realizes the mistake that he made. Roll an attack roll for me.
Oh boy.
What? Let me do this.
Keep in mind that when Daga walked into there, the sword doesn't seem to actually have any of its magical qualities. It is just simply a longsword. Every single item that's on him, other than a Tignum-based item, seems to be a regular item right now.
Yeah, well, interesting. I guess if it doesn't seem like, if it seems like it's had its power drained, he'll pick it up and I guess react differently. That's something he can just passively see. But we can do 18 as he's trying to be. That's maybe as he's realizing like, whoop.
Yeah, you'd have to make the attack because you would only realize it while you're making the attack and while you're in that aura. So it makes sense. The heat of the moment, he makes the attack. The 18 is going to miss, and Daga is realizing that the Vorpal sword that he has, the sword that he just picked up off the ground, everything all together just seems to not have the same magical qualities that it had before while he's in the aura, and he doesn't know why.
In that case, he's going to, as a bonus action, he's going to kind of disengage and move a couple feet back towards Beacon.
Okay.
No,
The
it's
guy
not
you
available,
feel-
not both weapons.
Yeah, Dagai, you feel like all the items that you had on you seems to power up again, glow their dim light, and just work again. So you're kind of relieved, but you were worried there for a second.
Okay, so sure to anti-magic. Are we initiative? Or are we just is it reacting to me dodging back?
It's pretty mad that you tried to attack it, but it's not reacting yet. It's still examining what you guys are going to do, and if you're truly going to consider fighting it or just leave. It keeps wanting to give you chances to leave.
I'm gonna stand up and
So
pick up some of the rubble that is Thorka, and I'm gonna run out.
Okay.
yeah, I was gonna say so Thorka's blasted basically the whatever the spell was, etc.
Turn to stone and then disintegrated.
Hold on a second. So, whoa, hold on a second. So, moving your token means that you walk there. So, just so you're aware, Tignum, when you're there, there is a trap that appears. I need him to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
That's fine.
Now that we're closer to the
I
thing,
have
can I
to
try
pull up
to some sort of check?
And what's that about a check, Beacon?
Now that we're because I did when I was trying when we were first at the end of the hall, but now that we're closer to this, can I make like an Arcana check at what it is?
If you want to make an Arcana check on what the thing is in the middle of the room, you could try. If you've recognized it or if you know it from a previous story or something, you can definitely try that.
Okay, 4. Let's see if that helps.
From the beams that seem to be shooting from it, it seems to be some sort of nasty monster. Beams that can petrify, beams that can disintegrate. You recognize a beam that could even charm. You're just really worried about it. And you recognize the aura around it as an anti-magic field. And you've only seen in your books. But other than that, you're not really sure what the monster is.
Yes, are we giving an eye to are we pulling back? Are we doing trying to?
That's still your dex save.
It's going to take half of that damage. It's only going to take 6 points of damage.
That's fine.
Let me try that thing. So, I guess we'll just state clearly we are here and we seek the desert's night.
When you say that, it says to you once again, if you don't leave, you will pay the ultimate price like your friend did. I hope you understand. It stays here.
yeah, Tarek walks up and just does the same thing as Jabu. I'm looking for any remnants of any semblance of Thorka.
You see a lot of gravel on the ground that seems to be parts of what he was, and you can grab a handful or two.
Yeah, I'm just taking it, and I'm like, Tarek's ready to beat feet. Tarek's ready to go.
Wait a minute. Can I make a religion check about Set?
What are you looking for in your mind?
I'm wondering if this is like we need to die to go there or something. Some kind of weird trick. Just, otherwise, I think it is getting close to retreat time. Nah, probably not.
The large monster yells out, "Your friend's soul will stay here. Goodbye, cowards."
Yeah.
And those words reverberate into your mind.
I said, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I for the first time, I don't have that much to say.
Am I seeing some sort of shadow down here? That's the corners.
Unless we go off.
I don't know.
Look, if we go off, I mean, obviously this thing can't follow us down the corridor, but it still can attack us through these mirrors. So, deviate.
I think if we needed a chance to turn that stone back into flesh, it would be defeating it.
Yeah, there's something. Yeah, so that's why I don't know.
Did you find anything down that hallway?
Well, he got hit by a trap.
Yeah, he stepped on some spikes. He'll be fine.
I didn't know if he was continuing forward or not. I don't know.
I mean, that's up to you guys. Are we navigating here or are we leaving?
I don't know. I don't know.
We can't leave Snorker's still behind.
No, I don't want to, but yeah, it's just, you know, and you see like a hint of fear in Tarek's eyes. Like, this thing is pretty powerful.
There's some sort of shade entity.
These mirrors weren't here. I don't know. It's a different story.
Let's see if it's telling us, if it's not actively beaming us while we've moved down these corridors.
I would hold up if I were you. Oh. I mean,
We could not really push any pressure plates, I think.
well, just the bulwark, you know, got hit by something, so it is that we now know this place is definitely trapped.
I mean, trapped.
But it could also mean that they didn't want us to go this way.
There's some sort of shadow creature at the end past the mirror there.
Is it our friend we saw when we first got here?
No. It looks. I mean, shadow, isn't it? It looks some sort of mist-like. And I've encountered a few shadows.
Can I sense that at all, Ted?
Shadows
sword
are
in my hand?
undead, so you do feel something in that corner, but it doesn't seem to be the shadows.
All right. Hey, so guys, are we making the group decision that we're gonna explore these hallways?
Yes, we need to figure something out, and quickly.
Yeah. If you say yes, I'm gonna go ahead and explore this direction with Degas and Bulwark, hopefully. And if y'all say no and we're gonna leave, then I'll leave with you. But I just want to know.
I say yes.
All right.
If we go to the left, we're going to have some type of encounter.
Well, I'll scout ahead this way.
Let's see. So these are spikes out of the ground. I'll hop over them. So, what is it that you can sense, Turk?
Ted, I'm gonna inspect this hallway for traps before I move through it.
That makes sense to me. Just roll a generalized investigation.
I can sense creatures other than undead or constructs.
Tignum, you don't feel any traps close to you or anything like that. You do see that there's a shadow closer to that sarcophagus.
Oh, yeah, guys, there's a shadow down here too.
Alright. The sarcophagus. The guy's going to come down and say, be careful of the sarcophagus.
I don't know, Jabu. What do you think? He was taking a nap.
Does it seem to be doing anything?
It seems to be sitting there staring at the sarcophagus. It seems to have some sort of shadowy grasp on it. You're not really sure what else it's doing.
I am going to cast Warding Bond on Degas.
What does Warding Bond do?
Whenever you take damage, that damage is split between the two of us.
Oh,
I am.
I think you should do that the other way. I have a lot of.
Yeah,
I'm a
but
big.
everything that hits you automatically crits. Remember?
Let's see. Okay.
Plus, if you run at that thing and slash at it, it should instantly die.
I'll try.
With you.
Yes, and me and Bulwark, and we'll step up. If one of us will 1-2 this thing.
All right. Go ahead and roll for attack.
Well, I guess with the Vorpal Blade. Just magic, I'll try.
Your attack rings true, and the Vorpal Blade swings, and the shadow seems to part of whatever it is that it resembles a dark exaggeration of a humanoid. The whatever you would think its head is seems to just roll on the floor, and it just disappears and vanishes.
Cool. It worked.
Suddenly, you realize all too soon that something's wrong, and suddenly, while you're standing there, more seem to take their place. You won't be able to move that token.
Ted, he never moved there.
Oh, well, okay. Where is he? Is he going to be there, or is he going to be where you placed
Well,
him?
I moved him there. I don't know how he got all the way into the corner.
Okay.
I moved him up with me when we went to do an attack.
He was standing behind you.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
In the future, wherever he is when I start talking is where he's going to be. So I just want to make sure that we're clear with the whole moving of that token. Just so
Yeah,
we
that's
can
fine.
be clear.
Yeah,
Okay.
the guy, he's gonna automatically trail behind you.
Cool.
Okay.
Sounds good. From there, I need everyone to roll initiative for me.
Oh, everybody? Oh.
Yes.
Whoa.
Let me fit you in first. Alright, and it's 2. They didn't really want to go this time.
That's fine. Took them taking a nap, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, what's going on?
Beacon, it's your turn.
Whew. Give me a second. Yeah, I'm just going to appoint the sword of benevolence. I'll cast a radiant blast. I'm targeting the nearest one with the first beam. An 18 to hit.
So within your vision, let's just make sure we can do this. Hold on
Yeah,
one
I'm
second.
getting a little bit confused about the lines now.
Yeah, you have to snap. You have to snap the lines, so you can go ahead and do that.
Let me do snap. Yep. Oh, we have.
So there's a wall that's on every one of these. So you'd have to move.
Okay.
You probably have to move to here or there. That works either way, one or two, and then you'll have at least some vision on something in order to be able to see it.
Yeah, I'll do the one near in front of Pick'em.
Cool. Sounds good.
There's first ray. Rather radiant blast. Well, that was supposed to be a radiant blast, sorry, but so.
Yeah, just re-roll for the radiant blast.
Yeah, it's 3 radiant damage. Same to hit.
Oh, okay.
So it would be 18 instead of. Well, still to hit if it in fact hits the shadow.
It will definitely hit the shadow, and it will take 3 damage.
Cool. And then I'll do the second blast. Pew! Another 18 and 2 radiant damage.
Okay.
And then then I will fly a step back away from the shadows. That's what's up.
Sounds good. Jabu, it is your turn.
Okay. Let's do. Can I shoot these 2 mirrors right here?
You can.
All right, I'm gonna move first, and I'm gonna cast Fireball here, so I can see 2 mirrors.
Okay. When you cast the spell, what level is the spell for me?
Oh, Fireball is a level 3 spell.
All right, and then I need you to make a saving throw for me. Hold on one second. I'll let you know which one it is.
All right.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
15.
As the fireball is cast, you feel this strange pain, and you feel racked with pain when you cast the spell. You're gonna take 11 necrotic damage, and the spell fizzles.
Bonus action. I'm gonna eat up a level 1 slot spell to give myself 2 sorcerer points back.
Okay.
I guess that's my turn.
From there, Tarek, it is your turn.
Alright. Okay, so Tarek will step in to the room and
Degas, have you been hit yet?
No, they haven't gone yet. They're very slow.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
2. Now am I able to move can I even melee attack with anybody? Or I can't because they're in the way.
You won't be able to because they're in the way. Unless you squeeze through all of them and got to this corner, but you'd be initiating multiple attacks of opportunity.
Yeah, that is not gonna happen. Okay, so that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35. Tarek just rushes in, and I guess basically that he sees that he can't really do anything here. Turns around, and that's 40, 45. I'm gonna dash. And I believe I can get here behind Jabu, and I guess I'm gonna bonus action hide.
Okay.
And then I will, so bonus action hide, and then I will, since all I did, well, no, I dashed. That was it. That's the end of my turn.
All right, Degas, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna do, I guess, an attack on the shadow that's between me and Tig, or Tig. Yeah, me and Tig.
Okay, so the red shadow sounds good.
That one? Oh yeah. Oh, they're color coded. That makes it so much easier.
Yeah, red shadow. And this one, so with the focal blade. Just reuse the same one. Where is it? That one. 27 to hit with the.
That will hit.
Yeah.
Oh, and then I think I could do like offhand with the. I think with Thorker's blade. I think I can do a bonus action offhand attack.
If you're going to do that with the offhand attack, there are different rules, so you can just.
I think it's like I don't add my strength to the damage. So, like since I was just meaning, I don't know what else the Thorker sword does.
You don't include your ability score modifier on the attack's damage, and you use your entire bonus action to do that.
Okay. Yeah, I would like to do that. I just don't know what. Like I said, I have to be attuned to Thorker's sword, so it would. So I'll just use my bonus action to help take them against another one of the shadows.
Okay, sounds good. And that shadow's head pops off just like before.
Cool. So I'll help you.
Isn't help a full action?
For that particular character, when he does the help action, it's as a bonus action.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I have cunning help. I have helpful, so I could help as a bonus. And at range. That's
really cool. That's a very nifty thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So from there, the blue shadow is going to go, and seeing as how Degas is the only person attacking, it is going to attempt to attack Degas.
Bulwark will impose disadvantage.
All right, sounds good. Give me 1 second. I'm going to make sure this is done correctly.
Are those warding power?
Okay, sounds good. That is exactly what I was looking for. Okay, I'm going to roll.
Why?
So first attack is 13 against Degas AC. Oh, I'm sorry. Roll disadvantage. Still 13.
That misses.
And the second attack.
What?
Does the disadvantage is it imposed in both attacks or just the one?
I think it's just the one.
Okay, so it'll be a 28.
Yeah, I'll double check.
Yeah, just double check.
It's your reaction. When they get hit.
The defender imposes disadvantage on the attack roll of one creature that it can see within 5 feet of it, provided the attack roll is against a creature other than the defender. It just says the attack roll.
Yeah, it would be one attack roll. It's like a reaction.
All right.
All right, so the 28 will hit.
Cool.
So it's going to be 17 necrotic damage.
That's halved.
Yep, and that's split between 2 people.
So Tignum takes 8.
Yep. And both of you take 2 strength damage. Your strength score is reduced, both of you by 2.
All right.
Yeah, that's the first I should be.
The next person to go would be the green one, and it's going to attack you again. First attack is going to be a 23 against your AC.
That hits.
And then the second attack is again another 23 against your AC.
Bam.
So it's going to be split down the middle. So Tignum, you take 6, and then Dagal will take 6, and then 18. So Tignum will take 9, and Dagal will take 10. That's between the 2 rolls.
How much? That 10's the strength damage?
No. That's all necrotic damage.
Okay. So 10.
Yeah, no. That's all just necrotic damage right now. That's just 2 different attacks. And then I'm gonna roll the strength damage right now.
Okay.
Both of you will take 1 point of strength damage for the first attack. One person will take 2, and one person will take 3 for the second attack.
I'll take the -3.
Okay. So 3 total. So I'm down to 12. Oof.
All right. Tignum, it is your turn.
All right. So on my turn, I am going to move forward, and I'm going to melee attack this Jimmy. So let's go ahead and do that.
Sounds good.
You have help on that one.
All right. Neither of those is great. Jesus.
So, the 16 would hit. Just keep in mind that is the +11 ignoring the -6 to your strength?
I make attack rolls with my intelligence modifier, not with my strength modifier.
Perfect. So that will hit then.
Right over pro.
All right. So I'll roll damage.
The shadow is slashed and just falls into a crumble of dust.
All right. I heal for 11 HP, and I'm going to activate my arcane jolt to heal Dega for 2d6.
Sounds good.
Jolt me.
Jolted for 9.
Nice.
1 second. I just have to mark that I did that. And then as a bonus action, I will have Bulwark attack the green shadow. Oh, wait, no, I have a second attack. I can make a throwing attack at the green shadow.
Sounds good.
All right.
That will hit. Whoosh.
8 damage.
Take 8.
I will heal for 8.
All right.
And then my bonus action will be to have Bulwark attack the green shadow.
Okay.
Genius blade.
The hell is that thing?
That's to hit.
That will hit.
All right. For 8 more damage. That's force damage.
It crumbles into a pile of dust.
And that's my turn.
From there, Beacon, it is your turn.
Well, this doesn't work out. Alright, I'll come up. And I'll come up next to you, take them, and I'll do what I did last time. I think I'll try blasting this thing. So, radiant blast. Pew!
All right. That will hit.
Alright, four radiant damage. What is that? That's a 17. Yeah, there's a second blast again. 15 to hit. For 10 radiant damage.
That will hit. It's blasted, and it disappears into a pile of dust.
Alright. Let's see to think about this shadow draining. Both of you, I guess, you were drained. Can I do a medicine check or something to see if lesser restoration would help, or is this a time thing?
I mean, a medicine check will definitely answer any of those questions. I agree with that.
Oh, okay. 8. I'm not all actually that good at medicine looking.
Of all the medicine that you've been trained on, unfortunately, you have no idea.
Oh, every time I've been drained by shadows, it took a long nap.
If there's anybody else who wants to do a medicine check on those guys, they can to gain more information.
I'm not in the room.
I'll roll.
I guess there's like the fighting dice. You know, I can call you in. Sorry, it's okay. Wait.
Well, I'm not real good at medicine unless it's for a robot.
Tignum, you kind of have the inkling that if you take if you and Degas take a short rest, that you probably will regain your strength back.
Yeah, I think we can shrug it off, Beacon. We'll be fine.
Okay. I mean, I don't understand what we need to do here to try to save Thorka. I guess we can.
Well, Ted, I would like to investigate this sarcophagus.
Sounds good.
I'll let you try. If you want, I can put protections on you if you think there might be an issue with this sarcophagus.
As soon as you investigate the sarcophagus, you hear a beam crash out and seems to deflect itself. And there seems to be beams that are deflecting themselves to the south of you. Thankfully, you don't feel like the beams themselves have come in your room.
All right. Well, that's wild.
That being said, with the investigation check, as you push the sarcophagus open, take a look inside, you see a skeleton staring back at you, holding a box.
I would like to investigate said box.
Okay. You look at the box and it seems very ornate. You feel like it's loose enough that you can go ahead and grab it, pick it up, and bring it with you.
All right. What happens if I open it?
It doesn't seem to be openable. It looks like it's ornate, like it will sell for a lot of money. But other than that,
Oh, it looks like it's ornamental.
Yeah, it looks lovely looking, and it looks like it would fetch a good price on a market.
All right, I'll go ahead and tuck it in my bag of holding, I guess.
Okay.
All right, guys, this room's clear. I think that Daga, Bulwark, and I have a pretty good defense formation going. If you want us to take point in any of the spooky rooms.
This is working well. I could maybe cast haste. Could be.
I don't know what that does.
Oh, well, I could. Haste is very useful. It gives you an extra sort of speed up in time. That's it. So you can use a moment to greater advantage. So you take an extra small action to even like dodge around or make a small. Like,
Oh, that sounds useful. Hey guys, what do you see down the other hallway?
I don't know. I thought we were still on initiative.
No,
Oh,
you're
we still
not.
did the same. Tarek, do you want to go down the hallway, or do you want to send Bulwark first?
Can we?
I already started walking down the hallway.
When you walk down the hallway, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Absolutely.
You will take the full 21, but I know that you'll take half because of your ability thingy.
Evasion, yeah.
Yep, so you'll take 10.
And I yell out, "Hey, there's a trap there!"
All right, I'll see if I can disarm it. Jabu, can I get past you real quick? Okay.
Yeah.
So Tarek, after getting blasted by the trap, starts to use investigation and look for traps as he moves forward slowly.
Ted, does this look like it's already been thrung, or does it need to be disarmed?
It looks like it's already been thrung, like making a short hop over that 5-foot space
All right.
will allow you to not have to disarm it, but completely up to you.
No, I'll just hop over it for now.
Okay. Tarek, just roll that investigation for me, and then I'll let you know what the passive, what you got passively. Cool. You should be able to sense most traps.
What do I see in front of me? Is that a chest I see in front of me?
You do see a chest in front of you.
Okay, so I relayed that back to the party, and I said, "Did you see a chest before, or was it was something that was a sarcophagus or something?"
The other
No,
room
it was a sarcophagus. We had to crack it open.
And there were shadows when we touched it.
You want me to check it for traps before you open it, Tarek?
Ted, do I sense any creatures about?
You, right now, and just so you know, there's a trap. There's a trap there. You
I
do
see
that. You do sense a creature. Let's see. You sense 4 creatures to the south of you.
Okay, so I give it. Can I disarm this trap?
You definitely can. The trap is disarmed so fast that everyone is very surprised at how fast you did it.
Okay, and then I say to the rest of the party, I said, "All right," I said, "I'm getting a vibe down this corridor to the south. There's 4 creatures again, but not again. Remember, Ted, if they're undead or constructs, I can't see them."
Yep, I double checked first, so they're not undead or constructs.
Okay, so there's 4 creatures or beings to the south of us, so I don't know if we want to go check this chest out first, and then
Yeah, I think here I'll block this hallway with bulwark while you check the chest.
okay. Again, I'll creep forward and looking for traps or anything.
Hey,
Yep.
Ted, for some reason my vision is only being calculated off of bulwark's position. I can't see unless he can see.
Gotcha. Do you have dark vision yourself?
I have goggles of night.
Sounds good. What's the distance on that so I can fix it?
Okay.
What is it? I'm sorry.
I gotta check.
Oh, okay.
I have dark vision to a range of 60 feet. Yeah, dark vision to a range of 60 feet.
There you go. I fixed that for you.
Okay, I guess Tarek, I'll search around. I'll search the chest, just looking for traps or any type of runes or any, insignias or anything that stands out to me.
Yeah, absolutely. As you investigate the chest, it definitely looks ornate. The chest itself, as you kind of twiddle with the lock a little bit and flick it to see and just crack it open a tad, you do notice that it's not locked. So you're not sure, you're not sure why it's here, but you looked inside a little bit. Seems to be a glimmer of gold inside in some way.
Hey
but you're not
guys,
sure what it
wait
is.
before you open it. I recommend you stand to the left and right of the chest before you open it, because that mirror has a beautiful line of sight straight to you.
Oh, absolutely. Like, I don't even want to open it, to be honest, because that's just, all that glitters is not gold.
I 100% want to open it, but I do not think we should open it in front of the mirror or with anyone standing in line of sight of that mirror, like a straight line.
Makes sense.
Right. I mean, so even though it's not locked, can I ascertain if it's like trapped just by peeking in? I mean, because I just find it awfully suspicious.
You ascertain
But
that it's a chest. You figure that there's obviously treasure that these guys are trying to hide in here, but you're not really sure what else. I mean, you're pretty worried about these mirrors. You know that that big monster can ping beams back and forth between the mirrors. So you're not sure if it's still staring at you with its focused vision, or what's going on.
Okay, so Tarek will drink a potion of healing as we're standing there.
Okay.
And I will I guess I'll open the chest.
As you open the chest, you see that there's a beam that ping-pongs from the mirrors themselves and directly just straight through the lid of the chest and pings back under in another hallway and just dissipates. So it must have been watching you. But you look in the chest and you see a nice amount of ornate gold inside.
Okay, I will search the inside of the chest for traps.
Okay. You don't see any traps at all inside.
All right, I'll take the gold.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna poke my head and check for traps in this entrance.
Okay.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. I mean, nothing that you know.
Okay, well, what did I pull out of there then?
Just a bunch of really nice intrinsic gold and artifacts that look like they could be sold later.
I did not do so good looking for traps.
Tignum, you feel like you have at least a pretty decent grasp on the traps, but obviously you're kind of worried with what's going on and the beams and everything else. So you're not sure how well you're gonna do this. But
All right. I'm gonna take a second to cast Mending on Bulwark and heal him up. By the way.
sounds good.
And then I'm gonna send him in first.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna investigate this chest over here.
Sounds good. As you investigate that chest, it looks a lot the same as the other. As you crack it open a little bit, you notice that it's not trapped. You're a bit hesitant in opening the chest fully.
Tarek leans around the corner and says, "Just do it." Just don't be standing in front of a mirror.
Yeah, guys, everyone, hold on.
Hey, Jaboo, come down the hallway
hold on,
here.
hold on. I have an idea. Everyone back up just a little bit. I'm going to open it with Flip.
Well,
This is not where we want to be standing, by the way. That mirror is looking right at us.
All right, Tarek just takes a step back.
All right. I will have Flip open the chest.
Okay. As Flip opens the chest, luckily for you, nothing seems to happen. The chest opens up, and you see that there's just a decent amount of gold wares and interesting items.
All right. I will just open it and dump the stuff into my bag of holding.
Okay.
Yeah, and now I'll go inspect this here sarcophagus, but I'm going to wait for Degas to catch up with me.
Okay. As you see, very dark in here.
Oh, Degas, can you not see in here?
I don't think my dragon eyes can see in the dark.
If that's the case, then I'm going to use magical tinkering, and I am going to make... Degas, what are you wearing that's non-magical?
I have my tool belt.
All right, I'm gonna make Degas' belt buckle give off dim light in a 5-foot radius,
Okay.
just so he can at least kind of see.
Alright,
And
there you go.
then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna investigate this here.
Okay.
Oh man.
Same thing as you investigate it. You crack open the sarcophagus a little bit, and you see that there seems to be a skeleton inside that's lifeless. That seems to be holding what looks to be like a mark of some kind. The mark itself looks gold and laden, diamond encrusted. It looks beautiful.
I'm gonna check for traps, and if there are no traps, I'm gonna take it.
Okay. Doesn't seem to be any traps.
All right, into the bag of holding it goes.
As you grab it and put it into the bag of holding, you hear this wind that seems to get very loud. Everyone in the room is deafened for a second, and suddenly something appears. And it says, "You will die!"
Oh shit!
I need everyone to roll initiative.
Is the sword giving me any vibes, or is it?
That was one of the things that you think the sword was seeing.
Okay, got it. Excellent. Breakish on that.
So boot 15. Okay. Daga. Is there anybody I'm missing as far as initiative? I have Daga, Tarek, Jabu, Beacon. I need Tignum.
I rolled a 20.
Oh, okay. I found it. All right.
Blended in with those investigation.
They did.
That eye.
Because I like to start all sneaky like.
Just make sure I have all these numbers right. All right. Well, I'll take the low rolls now. All right, Tarek, it is your turn.
Okay, so I basically will rush forth. I can move to this square.
Mhm.
All right, and I will booming blade this thing.
All right. That will hit.
Alright. Oh, what a horrible roll. Not so bad. So he will take 32, right? Yeah, 32
All right.
points of damage, and then I will move back to where I was.
All right. Are you disengaging or just moving?
Fancy footwork, and I will just move back to my position.
I know.
No.
I'm just teasing.
Get any opportunity attacks.
Yeah.
I know.
Tignum, it's your turn.
All right.
It's like
well,
saying fancy footwork.
I am going to go ahead and I'm going to attack it with my hand axe.
All right.
Man, I'm rolling bad.
Yeah, that will miss.
All right, I get a follow-up attack.
But that
Well,
axe
that'll
hit
hit.
will hit.
And that's only 8 damage.
All right.
I
You
will
blew
heal
your
for 8.
crits on those investigation checks.
Yeah, right.
Jabu, it is your turn.
Well, I still have my bonus action.
Oh, I apologize. Go ahead.
That's fine. My bonus action is going to be to have Bulwark move forward and attack it.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay. What I'll do is.
Wait, Jabu, I'm still going.
Oh, I'm so sorry. So you're done.
It's fine.
Forgive me. I have a kid screaming in the background.
It's all right. It's my fault too.
My bad.
I'm just a dick.
That will
Alright.
hit with a 22.
You dick.
And when he hits, I'm going to activate my Arcane Spark again. Daga, are you still hurt badly?
No. Your jolts healed me pretty well.
All right, then I'm going to have it do 2d6 extra force damage.
All right.
1 sec. All right, so the attack does 1d8 plus my modifier plus 2d6 now. Uh, 16 force damage.
He takes it.
And that is my turn.
All right. Jabu, it is now your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay. Move here.
Fireball. You can shoot a fireball right there.
Fireball. That's how you do it, right? No, a firebolt. Yeah. I'm gonna aim for the monster firebolt.
Okay.
Do I need the check first before I fight?
Yes. We need you to roll a check for me.
Oh, there's a 9. How much damage do I take?
Wait,
You're gonna take 1 point of necrotic damage, and then that spell will fizzle.
Bonus action. I'm going to. Oh, okay. So bonus action. I'm going to spend 5 sorcerer points. All right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to encase. I'm doing bastion of law. So I'm going to encase me and Tigum in a protective force field.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
You're fielded with force. All right. It is going to go, and it looks at you and almost smiles. Tignum, it's going to attempt to attack Tignum twice with a claw attack.
All right, Bulwark will impose disadvantage.
All right.
I feel like we would have been smarter to just dodge and let the guy come up and chop the fucking thing's head off, but oh well.
So 14 against your AC for the first attack.
That misses.
12 against your AC for the second attack. Imagine that misses too.
That'll miss as well.
All right, and then it seems to take both of its claws and put it in the middle of its stomach. And there's this gigantic vortex of life-draining energy that's centered on itself.
Oh, fuck.
I need Degas, this Robo dude, and yourself to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
I am going to use Flash of Genius, and Degas will get a +5 to his check.
All right.
Dexterity. So me
Constitution saving throw.
Constitution.
Well, that was sad.
All right.
Oh no, Bulwark, why?
Beacon, was that with the +5 already? With the Degas?
No, that was just his normal quick, so +5 on that.
All right, so with the +5, so it's a 21 with the +5, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. I'm gonna do this individually because there's a little bit of weird damage calculations that are gonna happen.
Oh boy.
So, let's start with Bulwark. Bulwark is gonna take 40 necrotic damage. I'm
Holy
sorry,
shit.
I apologize. He's gonna take 70 necrotic damage. It increases based off of the individuals that are affected by it.
Well,
Tignum,
Bulwark is dead.
you're going to take 79 necrotic damage.
What's going to happen is these purple clocks are going to form around Tignum, slowing time down, moving things around. And Tigum, you're going to take 19, not 49.
Holy shit. Alright.
Jabu, he was taking 79. Does that mean he takes 49 now?
Oh, he was taking 79 damage?
Yeah.
Then, yeah, he'll take 49 instead of
Alright.
79.
That's
fine.
still better. That's still a lot better than he was at.
Yeah, 1 second.
And then
Holy Christ.
and then the most important thing, because of the spell, with Tignum and Daga, there's gonna be some weird damage calculations here.
Oh my god.
Oh, that will kill me.
Yeah, so Daga is going to take 67, but that's cut in half because he saved against it. So 67 becomes 33, and both of you split up 33 damage. So 16 and 17, whichever you prefer, where they go.
Well, I'll take the 17.
I can no,
Okay.
I can take 17. I have a lot of.
I drop either way, so let me take the 17.
All right, okay. Yeah, if you're dropping, it's good.
Don't you guys have that? What is that? Warding bond or something? Can't you
that's
flow
what
that
just
back
happened.
and forth?
Yeah, well, no, that means that when he takes damage, I take half of it for him. It's about to end because I'm about to pass out.
So Tignum passes out. The bulwark is kind of like set, just kind of standing there, not moving. Looks like it's taken some substantial damage. Daga, it is your turn.
Oh man.
I guess you gotta step up towards this thing and try to give him an attack. He's pretty weakened though, but I'm gonna try. This is including the strength bonus. Double check these out right now. Yeah. Here's 23 as he swings.
As he swings his blade with a 23, the Devourer's head gets chopped right off, and it falls to the ground, and the souls that were inside of the Devourer all seem to stream out of him, all one at a time, and he just turns into a puddle of goo until he dissipates.
Excellent. I guess I'll try to get down and help out. I'll give Tignum a healing potion.
So giving Tignum a healing potion requires a full action.
Okay. Yeah.
You just use that action to attack. So you can prepare to, if you want to go that route.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I do. I turn to Tignum to make sure he's okay.
Perfect. Beacon, it is your turn.
Okay. Beacon's going to come down, I guess. Whoosh, that was a pretty quick fight. And he'll see Tignum down, so it doesn't seem like anything else is going on, so he'll click and just do a quick healing light and do a 1d6 of healing light to help get Tignum up.
All right.
Huh? Cool. So 4 healing onto Tignum. Put some.
All right. Well, I am
Are we still in initiative?
Yes.
Oh, I'm confused.
Still in
Why-
initiative.
Okay, well that was a bonus
Okay.
action.
I
So can
am
I
willing
do-
to bet there's something nasty in the other room.
I just saw some mirrors over there, so I'll do, I guess.
The room over here, maybe.
Yeah, I'll just do an investigation as I fly towards this room.
So
Huh.
the healing, was that a action or a bonus action?
It's a bonus action. It's going light.
All right, just want to make sure that we're just abiding by turn order and such.
We're good. Investigation 6. I don't know. So
Yeah, I mean that's gonna be Respectfully, you don't find shit.
Okay, that's my turn.
Unfortunately, I'm sorry. All right. So from there, you are. Are you done with your turn?
Yep. Yep.
Okay. So in the other room, they heard all the commotion. And they are going to go. And they were hidden. Alright, it's gonna try to attack Beacon first. Let's give me 1 second. It's gonna take an attack with its claws, and then it's going to do something else. A 9 against your AC is not gonna do it. And then I need Beacon to make an intelligence saving throw with disadvantage.
Oh, give me a minute here. Intelligence. Huh. 3.
Oh.
All right. You're gonna take 11 psychic damage. Let's give me 1 second. All right.
I thought that was the int roll.
No. That's the int roll.
Oh.
So you're gonna fail this roll. Is there anything that you can do, Beacon, in regards to this roll before I tell you the effects?
What is I guess I can do
All right, so you failed the saving throw. Is there anything you can do about the saving throw? And then if you can't beat the saving throw, is there anything you can do about this roll?
Ted, is this the same round as the last time I used my reaction?
Yes.
Okay.
I have
So you have
protection
that
from evil.
guidance
I
from
have
the
protection
gods
from-
or something?
I used that in the early save. Favor of God. I do have protection from evil.
Let me see if that helps.
That was on Mandigo. That was going. Charmed, frightened, possessed.
Is it an aberration?
Disadvantage on attack rolls. It's not an attack roll, it's a saving throw. And then charmed, frightened, or possessed. It's not possessing you.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm going to rip the band-aid off. So your intelligence score is now reduced to 0. You're stunned until you regain at least 1 point of intelligence.
Okay.
Now, it attempts to do an intelligence contest against you because you're within 5 feet. However, your protection from evil and good stops the devourer from entering your body.
Well, that would end as soon as I go unconscious.
It tries to do it at the same time.
Like it's a concentration.
No, I know, but it tries to do it at the same time that it does the devour, so it'll still kind of like
All right,
be on
then
that layer. Yeah.
Okay.
From there, one more comes out.
Oh, these things are bad, man.
And it's going to attack Jabu. Wow. All right. 22 against your AC, Jabu.
I'm gonna cast shield.
All
Give
right.
me 26.
That will not hit you. And I need you to make an intelligence saving throw for me.
Oh,
That's a good number, right?
All right. Does 11 beat or exceed your intelligence?
Yeah, my intelligence is 10.
All right. You now have 0 intelligence.
oh my god.
Is this the part where I roll 4d6s? Do I roll them 6 times?
Wait, 4d6s? Oh, you talking about like you talking about ability score reroll or?
Oh, because that would be a new character roll, yes, sir.
Oh.
Yeah.
What was that protection thing you gave yourself and Tarek before?
Oh, that's Bastion of Law. What it does is, as an action, I can spend, as a bonus action, I can spend 1 to 5 sorcery points to create a magical ward around yourself and another creature you can see within 30 feet of you, lasting until you're finished a long rest or you use this feature again. The ward representing a number of d8s equal to the number of sorcery points you spent. When the warded creature takes damage, it can expended the number of dice rolled to them and reduce the damage taken the total dice. So you didn't do any damage to me. You just missed me. So you just did. You just took my mind over.
Gotcha. Just checking.
Yeah. Otherwise, I would be able to, the ward would activate and save me. But
Yeah. Tarek, your turn.
Oh man. All right.
fucking run, bro.
Tarek.
So
While,
all right.
while you hear in the background, fucking run, bro. You see something, kind of appear.
I think we're fine.
Unless it's Jesus, you better run.
Oh,
Me and the turtle got this, Tarek. You just take care of yourself.
do I recognize that as the? I recognize that.
You do.
From how we
recognize
got
that,
here.
Yeah.
And the decision comes down to this, huh? All right, so I guess I have a out-of-game mechanic. If I cast haste on myself, does that just give me, I guess, another action and a bonus action?
Correct.
Okay. Fuck.
Tarek, how many are out there?
All right. There's two. Tarek, he puts his hand on his arm and he says a command word and he casts haste on himself. And then so that adds 2 to my armor class, double my speed, and I get an action to attack, or I think it's disengage or dash or something. So I'm going to booming blade this creature here.
Sounds good.
And then I guess I want to. I guess the other thing is it possible for me with my bonus action to potentially grab Jabu, and just drag him to the side or something?
It would really have to be an action in order to do that.
Okay.
I definitely need a response soon.
Right, I understand. I want to hit that timer button to give me the extra minute to freaking think about the hand I'm playing.
No problem.
You should reach in your pocket and grab the thing that teleports you out of hell.
Tarek, use your pocket sand.
I am going to... Yeah, my pocket sand. I am, I don't know. I'm just going to boom and blade the creature here with my action.
Okay. With a 20, the booming blade will hit.
Alright.
And that will cut the devourer in half, killing it.
All right, so then I will use my bonus action to do nothing, and I will just I will just position myself here in between Jabu and Beacon.
Okay.
And with haste, you get another attack, right?
You do. If you use haste, you get another attack.
Yeah, well, that's what I asked. I cast haste on myself, so that was my action. So I didn't know how that mechanic worked. Is that...
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
On the same turn that you cast that.
Yeah.
So I just get an action and a bonus action.
Exactly.
Right.
Gotcha.
So that's a delay. Anyways, I'm done. So that ends my turn.
All right. Tignum, it's your turn.
Alrighty. Well, I am going to step right here, and I am going to activate my chronometer.
All right.
Hey, I gain an additional action. This is exactly what every time I use this is what I want, and I never get it. Ted, does it malfunction?
Oh, that's a good question.
I mean, of course it
No,
doesn't.
barely doesn't malfunction.
Okay, I will also activate my my astral gear wheel.
Okay.
So I get an extra action this turn, and I get an additional bonus action. Although I don't think that I actually need that because I don't have bulwark. But whoops. No, you know what? Fuck it. Maybe it'll be useful. All right. So I'm going to use my I'm going to attack is the word I'm looking for.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
That's a crit.
Ooh, here we go.
I'm also going to use my
Nice.
bonus action to cast Branding Smite.
All right.
I'll use my once per turn to use Arcane Jolt. So hold on, let me find these. Does the extra damage from Branding Smite increase the healing from my weapon?
It's any damage that the weapon does, so yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Branding Smite at 2nd level, Wait, what the hell is Conjure Barrage? Aura of Vitality. I've learned spells and I don't know what they do. Oh, holy shit.
So you said you're casting that at 2nd level, right?
Yep.
I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw for me.
Alright. Alright.
You pass! The spell actually goes through!
Alrighty,
Instead
so...
of taking necrotic damage.
Yes. So... let me roll my damage. So that's my base damage. And then I dealt 12 extra damage off of Branding Smite for a total of 24. And I'm using my Arcane Jolt to heal 2d6 to Beacon.
Alright. As you deal that damage, the Devourer seems to just be crushed under the weight of your weapon and disappears. From there, somebody steps out of the portal, and then the portal vanishes.
Am I still stunned?
Well, I activated a lot of stuff on my turn, and then my turn ended a quarter of the way through. Okay, I guess I'm done.
Alright, you are not in combat initiative any longer. Beacon, you are still stunned. You still have to regain a point of intelligence.
Hey guys, I know this isn't the best place to rest, but I really think we need to rest. Also, who is that? Also, I have to go to bed.
So many questions.
Yeah, and just as a point of game, when Tarek killed that one creature, you saw energy from that creature flow through the sword into Tarek's body.
This is a crazy time.
So
Holy
just as a point there. Anyway.
really cute. Thank you so much for saving me from that brain thingy.
Who is this? Who is this woman here?
Both, just so you guys know, both Beacon and Jabu have no intelligence right now. So you guys are both stunned. You can talk in short sentences, but you're both confused. I haven't had any medicine checks from anybody yet, so I can't really go any further than that.
Right, so I was going to ask Ted, since I had been affected by, I think, similar creature, would I know what happened to them?
You would. You
And
feel
what I
like
can do?
after a short rest, they should feel at least back to normal again.
Right. So I just convey to I guess Degas and Tignum that really quickly while this stranger is standing here who I'm kind of staring at with my weapon still drawn. We definitely a short rest if we can. I don't know.
Degas stands over Beacons and twitching body and fixes this person.
Right, and we're kind of posturing at this creature right here.
Can I go, Ted?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, who you see step out of the portal is, you can definitely tell she is a hooded female in some sort of armor. You're not sure. Cloak is kind of hiding some of her features. And through her hood, you see a dark purplish dark skin, and she asks, "Which one of greetings? Which one of you are Tarek?"
I just look at her and I kind of nod, give the nod, but I don't say anything.
So she goes into her cloak and pulls out a letter with a seal on it. It looks just like the letter Thorka gave you before you were going into hell that you were supposed to send if he died and you guys made it back. So this was sent to me by a high priest of Thor from a friend of mine that I don't see here anymore. And I will think about that later. I traveled my way into the city, and I was only there for a few nights, and then poof, I was visited by a man that said that the group was in danger, and he told me to step through a portal, and here I am today. And she walks slowly to you and hands you the letter, and it has like the same seal that's on the letter you have. It has Thorka's mark on it, and it's if you guys to look at the letter, it describes all of you in mostly all of you in detail, describing the plight of Byzant, describing that if something were to happen, I know you could help the party complete the quest, and that go and seek out Tarek.
I pull out the letter that Thorka gave me, and I take the other letter, and I just am comparing the two side by side, and kind of looking at the person, and I'm like,
And the name you see in it is Celine. And then from what you understand, that she is another paladin like himself, but she she is a follower of the Raven Queen.
wow. Again, for like the second time so far tonight, Tarek is he's just sort of still at a loss for words at everything that has just transpired.
It looks like all of you have gone through hardship and you need to rest. If I can be of any aid, even if it's just to stand guard while you rest, I will do so. And I will also answer any questions you may have for me. But I must spend some time and pray for my friend. And hopefully you can tell me what happened.
Tarek. Mirror. Cover mirror.
So I look down at Jabu and I look at the mirror and I'm like, that actually makes a lot of sense.
Jabu is right.
And whatever room we want to take a short rest in, we need to cover up the mirrors while we're inside, I think.
Hurry.
So if we want to get, I don't know if we want to go in their sarcophagi or the empty room.
You start to hear almost something charging up.
So I pull
northwest.
everyone in the room on the left. I just tell everyone to get in the room on the left, and I pull out my bedroll that I have, and I start to cover the mirror on this side.
If the god can, he's gonna try to pull the statue off the wall.
When Degas feels the statue, it almost feels magically immovable. He puts as much strength into it as possible, even as a dragonborn, with the mass amount of strength that a dragonborn would have, the dark muscles, and you just cannot do it.
Oh, so I get frustrated at it, and I pull out a bedroll and do the same. I put a bedroll in that bag.
Sleep. Need sleep.
Let's put the wounded in the corner.
Use my roll.
I'm gonna pick up Jabu, like, I'm pretty weakened from the shadows. I can pick him up, put him up in the nice little bedroll nest.
You hear the beam, and it finally makes its way to your room, and you see the beam ping pong between the mirrors that were not covered up. They seem to go into the other room, and you could hear large electricity sounds in that room. Kind of shocking, in a sense. And finally, it ends.
No pun intended.
Oh, man.
From here, you may take your short rest.
Does that? I think we need a long rest to get back. Intelligence.
We're gonna make it short rest.
Yeah. Cool.
This is rule of cool versus rules as written. So we're gonna go with rule of cool.
We did it, guys.
And from here, that is the end of the session for today.
Yowza.
Crazy session, man.
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
You have a death, you have a beholder, you have insanity, and you have some craziness and more. Really, really, really crazy session with a new character even added as well.
What I could do.
And Degas didn't die!
That's a captain. Shadows.
Hey, look, Dorka blew up as a dinosaur. I don't think he has any complaints.
Darkosaurus Rex.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Listen, Degas MVP. He decapitated a bunch of stuff today.
Nice.
So
Yeah. That okay. The whatever that worked out with the armor of senses. That's real crazy.
it's strong. I mean, listen, all gas, no brakes. That's what that armor does,
Chugga.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna end this. We're gonna end the stream. Thank you very much for hanging out at the stream. We will have the behind the DM screen, which should be really interesting, in the next couple of days, and then they will be still here at the Temple of Set for the next episode and the next session. So thank you very much for hanging out. So long. See you later, and we'll be talking out a game.